what you call this, ng on-the-job training. Yan, naka-probationary ka pa. Kasi nga, dun mismo ipapractice lahat, matutunan mo lahat. And the same here. In this business, definitely you are actually working for your fortune, working for your dreams, for you and for your family. So hindi to pwedeng makuha mo ng isang upuan, dalawang upuan lang ng eco, okay ka na, you're on the go. Kaya importante na you don't take for granted this kind of training, especially this new empowered consumer orientation, because this is where we will talk about the how, kung paano gagawin yung mga negosyo, ano yung mga kailangan mo para maging effective ka na distributor or empowered consumer. And of course, ipag-uusapan din natin yung why. No? Bakit mo siya kailangan gawin? And that's actually, that too is basically necessary for you to become successful in empowered consumerism. And again, marami nga yung nakakaligtaan to, marami hindi pinapansin, sobrang excitement, nag-i-invite sila. Kaya minsan tuloy ang nangyari, sobrang ganda na kita, napa-join sila ng mapabilis, hindi na nila isip, hindi na nag-training, nag-invite na kagad, nag-share na kagad, pare, sama ka sa akin. Tapos pag ayaw ng kasama niya, ayaw mo, o nag-invite na naman, ayaw mo rin, ayaw nyo rin, ang dami nang in-invite, lahat ayaw, after few months, ano siya magsabi sa sarili niya, ayaw ko na rin. Alright, so again, why is it like that? Kasi nga, marami sa atin yung na-excite lang, di ba? Yung pag-uwi sa bahay, may dalang package, pag-uwi sa bahay, tatanungin ng asawa, saan ka na naman galing? Ito, empowered consumerism, yaman na tayo. Pag tinanong ng asawa, paano yumaman? Hindi ko nga alam eh. Alright, so again, the challenge for most of us is that we get too much excited taking for granted this basic training. So, importante na maintindihan natin yung how and why, to know what to expect para maiwasan yung mga maling expectations sa negosyo natin. Marami yung mga nag-quit, marami yung mga umaalis, marami nagkakaroon ng negative perception about our industry. That is because when they join, they expect an easy, quick, get rich quick scheme. No, they're expecting a very quick way on how to earn the money. But again, let me remind each and every one of you, the only way for you to earn fast, the only one way for you to earn quickly is for you to do it slowly and properly. Again, let me repeat. The only one way for you to earn quickly and sustainable, all right, sustainable income talaga, yung long-term income, is for you to do it slowly, right, and properly, yung tama. Yan. Kaya importante na nandito tayo ngayon lahat para matutunan itong mga bagay na ito. Alright, so let's start on. Let's give you a fresh way of doing the NECO. Of course, this is usual na ginagawa natin itong NECO na to. You've been hearing it from different trainings. So we are trying our best to give you a fresh way. Okay, pero of course, nandun pa rin yung basics, yung how and why. So let's start asking you. Let's make it very interactive, no? Tingnan ko yung second screen ko para makipag-interact ako sa inyo. Yeah, let's make it very interactive. Let me ask you guys, no? Yung tanong ni Minimix sa atin. What do you think, guys? Sa tingin po ninyo, the moment you join empowered consumerism, the moment you decide to do empowered consumerism, what do you think? What do you think is the first thing that we need to establish? What do we must establish first? What do you think? Yung how ba, yung mga skills, yung paano ba siya gagawin, yung mga anong kailangan mo para gawin siya, or yung why? The how or the why? The how-tos in doing the business or the why you are doing it? So let's start with this question kasi by understanding this, importante na malaman natin saan pa dapat nagsisimula. Sige po, type nyo nga dito, tingnan ko. Sige po, sa tingin nyo, ano dapat? What do we need to establish first? What do you think? What is your own opinion? Ayan, sige po. The how or the why? Ano ba yung una natin pinag-uusapan? Sige po, let's interact. Chat po kayo, comment po kayo, tinitingnan ko sa second screen natin. Sige po. Ayan, hintayin ko ha. Medyo delay yung aking second screen. So pagpasensyahan nyo na kung medyo wag kayo makukulitan sa akin ha. Kasi I believe even we are virtually doing this, no? Alam niyo naman, sanay na sanay tayo ginagawa to offline, di ba? Sanay lahat naman tayo from the board of directors to the vice president to the training team, lahat yan offliner. No, marami din mga leaders natin offliner. We are used to mentor and teach our people in person, shaking their hands, having a cup of coffee with them in the live stage. But now we are doing it virtually, pero hindi tayo mapipigilan, no? Maximizing the technology, hindi tayo mapipigilan to interact. Oh, hindi tayo mapipigilan to do it. Yan, sige po. Ano po sa inyo? Ano importante? Yung why or yung how? Yan, sige, sabi ni Aim High, sabi ni Engel Ibarra. Uy, si Sir Ibarra, how are you? Okay, sabi niya, why muna? Syempre, why muna? Sabi ni Shao Sargento, why first? Mentor Jean, why din po? Puro why. Yan, Matt Evanson, why? Yes. Okay, Arman Ramos, kamusta Arman? Why? Okay? Sige, si Eileen, sabi niya, why po, sir? Yan, why, sir? Roger Reyes, why din daw? Sabi ni Levy, si Levy, medyo na iba. How po? Ayan, iba-iba tayo ng perception. Sige po. Si Easy, mga taga-Bambang, kamusta kayo po, mga taga-Bambang? Why daw? ECBCO Bambang, yes mo, kamusta po kayo, ma'am, sir? Yan po. Okay. Si Angel Ebrabam is how naman sa kanya. Si Diamond Jamie Mendoza, why? Alright. So again, let me make you understand first things. We respect every people's perception, but let me make you understand. Itong dalawang to, the how and the why of the business, is basically both important. Hindi pa rin mawala isa dito, ha? Yun ang unahin natin yung pag-usapan. Hindi pwedeng mawala ang isa dito. Importanteng alam mo kung paano gagawin yung business, alright? Kasi hindi ka makapagsimula talaga. And dapat din, alam mo yung dahilan mo bakit mo siya ginagawa. But again, let me make you understand. For in my own perspective, in my perception, ladies and gentlemen, right? It will be very, very hard. Sabi nga ni Mini Mix dito, it will be very, very hard and impossible to do and become consistent on the house if you don't have a compelling why. Again, let me repeat. Kaibigan, despite of you knowing the how-tos, despite of you knowing kung paano siya gawin, despite of you being the best salesman, despite of you being the best mindsetter, despite of you being the best speaker, despite of you being the best in closing the deal, despite of you being the best in prospecting or in online marketing, I am telling you, kahit alam mo ang mga how-tos, alright? Kahit alam mo yan, but if you don't have a compelling why or a compelling reason why you need to do it consistently, you will not last long. May hirapan kang matagalan kasi kaibigan itong mga how-tos na to hindi lang naman siya basta hindi lang yes, it's basically like what I said, importanteng malaman yung how. All right? Importante 'yon. But again, what I said is this. In doing the house, pag alam mo na siya gawin, may skills ka na and everything. Again, success, the travel, the journey towards success is not a straight line. All right? Yung journey towards your goal, journey towards your desire, outcome, is not just a straight line. Maraming pagsubok, maraming obstacles, maraming challenges. And again, kung wala kang malalim na compelling reason, compelling motive, intention, or why you need to do it, hindi ka rin tatagal kahit magaling ka. Kaya nga marami sa business na to, magagaling pero hindi tumagal. Bakit nangyari yun? Kasi nga, wala silang compelling why or compelling reason. That's why I think both are very important. Both are basically important for you to actually achieve your desired outcome in this business. Pero kailangan ma-establish mo muna yung reason mo bakit mo siya ginagawa. Ano bang rason mo? Bakit ka gumigising ng umaga? Bakit ka natutulog ng umaga na? Alright? Para mag-online. Bakit mo kailangang makinig dito ngayon? What is your reason to stay here, to listen to this NECO? Right? Kasi alam mo na kailangan mong gawin to. A part of your how is to attend trainings like this. This is part of your how. Sinabi sa'yo ng sponsor mo, attend ka ng NECO, share sa'yo tong page na to, you need to listen to this. But again, despite of you know already what to do or how to do it, pero kung hindi mo alam ang dahilan bakit ka nandito ngayon, madali kang mag-aalis sa page na to at sa video na to at sa live na to at mag-scroll ka lang ng Facebook mo diyan mamaya na nasayang yung oras mo. So again, guys, you need to have a compelling why to actually control your mind, to control your subconscious, and to control your emotions, especially in times of struggles, in times of obstacles in this business. All right? Very, very important. So again, sabi nga ni Minimix, it will be very hard and impossible to do and become consistent on the house if you don't have a compelling why. Now, the question is, bakit? Okay? Bakit naman? Bakit to importante yung why? Why? That is because, again, let me repeat to you what I said a while ago. Let us go deeper to this. Bakit importante na may malalim kang rason? Bakit importante na may malalim kang dahilan? Bakit importante na may sobrang compelling why ka or reason to do the business? Alright? That is because uncertainty, remember this guys, that is because uncertainty is the only certainty. Okay? Ano yung sabihin nito, Miko? What do you mean by uncertainty is the only certainty? Okay, pakitype nga dyan. Sige po. Guys, wag po kayong makulitan sa akin but every now and then throughout our session of this wonderful NECO, alright, is fresh. Itong medyo babaguhin lang natin ng konti. The same pattern pa rin, the same topics, pero ibang pinto, ibang bintana ang way natin to present our NECO right now. Pero wag po kayong makulitan sa akin. Every now and then, I will ask you to type down some profound words na pag-uusapan natin kasi I truly believe that when you hear a positive word, when you hear a profound idea, and you hear it once, it comes to your memory once. But when you hear it and type it down, participate ka or sinulat mo, alright, it goes to your subconscious memory twice, 2 beses. So mas nag-grasp mo siya, mas na-absorb mo siya. Lalo na kapag shinare mo pa sa iba. Kapag sinabi mo rin sa iba, you know what I learned? Ano na bago? Uncertainty is the only certainty. Pag inulit mo pa, you know what? You learn doubled. You learn tripled when you teach. Again, let me repeat, natututo ka ng doble kapag nagtuturo ka, kaya might as well don't just listen to me today, but write down, take notes, type here, okay? Mag-participate tayo. Every now and then, may profound, powerful words tayo. Papatype ko po sa inyo para pumasok sa subconscious nyo twice. Plus, i-share po rin nyo sa marami nating mga ka-community, marami nating kasama para mas natututo ka pag nagtuturo ka. Alright? So again, pakitype po dyan. Uncertainty is the only certainty. Yan. Sige nga, type nyo nga muna. Tignan nga natin, guys. Uncertainty is the only certainty. Can you please type it down there before I explain this, guys? Isa sa mga dahilan bakit kailangan may malalim kang reason. One of the main important why, if you listen to, ayan, no, marami tayong mga top earners na nanonood ngayon, no? If you listen to most of the Easy Talks sharers that we had, Mr. RTD, Mr. Don Bade, Mr. Joseph Lim, right? A lot of our Easy Talks participants, Gemma Hamisola, yung mga nauna pa, si Ma'am Flor Andales, yung mga nag-share sa atin sa Easy Talks, ang gagaling nito mga sila Jason Hatiko, a lot of great leaders, no? Hindi ko na isa-isa, the Alburo family. As you can notice, lahat sila pare-parehas. Kakaiba lang ng storya, but all of them have a deep, compelling why or deep, compelling reason bakit nila na-achieve yung mga na-achieve nila ngayon. Kaya, again, for all the new leaders, for all the new part of the empowered consumerism community, ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand that you need first to establish your deep why, yung, bakit ka ba gumigising? Ba't mo ba kailangan gawin to? Para kanino? Right? Importante yung malaman mo yung deep why mo. Again, why? Because uncertainty is the only certainty. Ibig sabihin, ang isa lang ang sigurado sa mundo. Isa lang ang sigurado sa buhay. Anong sigurado sa buhay? Ang sigurado sa buhay ay walang kasiguraduhan ng lahat. If you can look at this road right now, lahat ng bagay, mga kaibigan, ang sigurado lang tayo, 100%, there will always be uncertainties. Laging may mga bagay na you know, may mga bagay tayo lagi na hindi natin alam kung paano gagawin. First time natin gagawin or walang kasiguraduhan. Alright? Uncertainty. So, again, there's a lot of uncertainties in life. In fact, to be honest with you, a big uncertainty that happened to us right now is this crisis that is happening, this pandemic that is happening. No one expected that COVID-19 virus coming from China will spread out to the rest of the other countries and continents and become a pandemic. This is an uncertain. Itong recession na nangyari ngayon, this is uncertain, guys. Walang nag-expect nito, walang nag-isip nito. So, uncertainty is happening. Sino ba makakaisip na, you know, a lot of transportation right now will close down. Travel industry will close down. No? Ang daming mga nag-discontinue ng business. So, uncertainty is the only certainty. Now, the same with you starting the business of empowered consumerism. Definitely, marami sa atin hindi sigurado, alright? Hindi medyo uncertain pa. Maraming uncertainty kang dadaanan dito kasi marami tayong hindi pa naintindihan, alright? About the business of empowered consumerism, especially if you are new. Okay? And what uncertainty can bring to you guys, what uncertainty can bring to us is definitely yung mga hindi kasiguraduhan, a road that is not clear enough. Ang ibibigay sa niyan is none other than fear and doubt. Duda at takot. When you have uncertainty, ang katumbas niyan, duda and takot. Definitely, you'll be having the fear of the unknown. Takot sa mga bagay na hindi mo na may lubusang naintindihan at hindi mo alam. And that's what is happening to most of our prospects. Bakit sila hindi sumasama sa'yo? Bakit sila hindi nakikinig sa'yo? Bakit they are laughing at you? It's not because they were negative. Kaya nga nasanay lang tayo na kasi yung kapitbahay ko negative eh. Kasi yung nanay ko negative, yung tatay ko negative, yung mga kapatid ko negative. Yung kapitbahay ko negative sa negosyo natin. Hindi po sila negative. Alright? The word negative is just a term na nakasanay natin mga leaders, mga empowered consumers. But the truth is, walang negative sa mundong ibabaw. Magkataon lang magkakaiba tayo ng mapa. Remember, one NLP presupposition is that the map is not the territory. Ang mapa mo, iba sa mapa ko. Ang mapa mo, kahit asawa mo, iba ang mapa niyan. Ibig sabihin, magkakaiba tayo ng pananaw. Pananaw sa business, pananaw sa buhay, pananaw sa pag-ibig. Kaya nga minsan, kahit sa mag-boyfriend, girlfriend, pag magkaiba kayo ng mapa at hindi kayo nagkaintindihan, no? A lot of misunderstanding can happen. Pag iba ang mapa niya sa pag-ibig at iba rin ang mapa mo sa pag-ibig, ikaw minsan feeling mo, ito yung mapa mo sa pag-ibig, ito yung pananaw mo sa pag-ibig, feeling mo na ibibigay mo na lahat. Alright? Pero sa kanya, ang mapa niya, iba pala ang mapa niya ng pag-ibig, kulang ka pa. O yan, di ba? May tinamaan ba tayo doon? So, again guys, yan, may nagko-comment. So again guys, no, the challenge with thinking that everything is certain is that minsan nagkakaroon ka ng frustration, disappointments. And again, that's true. a lot of people right now are becoming negative in the business, not because they are negative, it's just because iba yung mapa nila. Iba yung mapa nila about business. And the map of a person, the perception ng pananaw ng isang tao, nanggagaling sa mga experience, mga exposures, and tools that is available for him. So whatever exposure or experience that he has, dun siya humuhugot ng reaction or response sa business natin. Kaya again, kung meron kang kaibigan or kamag-anak or part of your prospects na medyo hindi naiintindihan or tingin mo negative sila, hindi sila negative. Nagkataon lang yung current available state of mind or state of exposure or experience nila about your business that you're offering, medyo hindi pa maliwanag, uncertain pa. So may takot pa sila. And again, most of that fear is coming from the fear of the unknown, takot sa bagay na hindi naiintindihan. So again, either because they are misinformed, may mali silang informasyon about your business, or may lack of information about our industry, so they cannot see the clear beauty of it. So again, your job is not to make them join you, but your job is actually to share to them the right information. Marami sa ating mga distributors kaya hirap na hirap sa gawin yung business kasi nga, meron tayong mentality na kailangan mapa-join. Diba? Sabi ni upline, kailangan mapa-join. Sabi ni mentor, kailangan magpa-join. Ang problema minsan kapag ang mindset mo lagi magpa-join, minsan ang tingin mo na sa tao, matching bonus. Ang tingin mo na sa tao, 1818, no? Pagsakay mo sa bus, ang tingin mo dito, uy, may kaibigan, 18. Yung driver tsaka konduktor, 18. So, nag-iiba ng tingin mo, kaya minsan nawawala na yung innate ability mo to make friends. Nawawala na yung innate ability natin to connect. Right? So because we are so engrossed with earning the money. So again, let me remind each and every one of you that the best way to actually make sure na maka-connect tayo, na make sure na na hindi tayo mahirapan or hindi natin ma-feel yung feeling of rejection or feeling of being rejected, is that you need to put in your mind that as you do the business of empowered consumerism, hindi sila negative. You are just there not to make them join you right away. Hindi mo kailangan sila mapa-join ng kaagad-agad. But what you need to make sure is to share them the right information. Share ka lang. Share mo lang kung ano yung tama. And the good news about empowered consumerism, guys, you don't need to hype anymore. Hindi natin kailangan mambaliw. Hindi natin kailangan gumamit ng kung ano-ano pang sasabihin. Why? Because, you know what, for me, my metaphor for this, empowered consumerism, the system it is, the results that we have, it's like a lion, right? What you need to do with a lion, no? Hindi mo na kailangang ipantakot ang lion. The truth is, a lion, you just need to unleash it, all right? And it will do its job, no? Kailangan mo lang ipamahagi sa iba yung totoong nangyayari dito sa loob. And you know it. You know the facts. You know how many millionaires we had for the past 14 years, more than 10,000 multi-millionaires, not only here in the Philippines, but in different countries, right? You know already how many different kind of stories from professional people, from lawyers, from doctors, from engineers, from professional people, from mga teachers, mga professors, going down to people who are high school graduate, yung mga typical rank and file employee, right? Working in a fast food chain, housewife, right? Or maybe retiree, no? Na ginawa yung business, professionals or non-professionals, doing the same system with empowered consumerism, nabago yung buhay nila. Sinundan nila yung pattern, right? Sinundan nila yung road. Despite of uncertainties, they continued doing it, and that's why they become very, very successful. So, wala natin kailangang i-hype pa, wala natin kailangan lang malaman mo lang itong mga information na to, tanong-tanong ka ng mga testimony, and nakakalat na po yan lahat ngayon. Hindi, lalo na ngayon, nasa internet tayo, mas pinadali, mas pinagaan, mas pinaganda ang business natin. All right, ang industriya natin because of this, the power of technology, because of the internet, and most of the people right now are in the internet. All right, so yan, no, nakakatuwa. So again, these uncertainties, all right, ito yung mga magbibigay sa atin ng fear and doubt that we need to overcome. All right, kasi nga, again, when you are uncertain, this is what you will have, guys. Let me show it to you. When you are uncertain, you'll be having the fear of what? Fear of failure. A lot of people are afraid to actually fail. And again, ito pong fear of failure, let me make you understand this, guys. Yung fear of failure natin, ang katotohanan dyan, guys, itong takot sa pag-fail is just a programming. Alright? When you say programming, we are wired. We are programmed. We are taught since we were young para matuto na matakot sa failure. But the truth and the fact is, let me make you understand. Ang nagturo talaga sa atin ng failure is yung programming, yung environment, and kaya minsan mapansin mo, ang bata naman talaga when we were born, ang bata talaga, we are instantly having no fear. Bata, nakita ba ka ng newborn? Sa may mga parents dyan, may mga newborn sa bahay. Pag nakita ka ng newborn, ang newborn po mga kaibigan, kapag yan po ay, pag ang newborn po gumapang sa kama, di ba? Pag gumagapang sa kama, mapapansin niyo while she's scrolling the bed, no, pag malapit na sa edge ng bed, pag malalaglag na yung bata, no, walang takot po yan. Ang unang masisigaw dyan yung nanay, yung mami, ha, malalaglag yung baby, di ba? Yung tatay, tatakbo yan, kahit nasa kusina yan, kung nasan man yan, tatakbo yan. Kahit sa banyo, lalabas yan. Yung takot, no? Kasi nga, the reason why the adults are the one having the fear is because of our years of experience in life. Because of too much struggles, pain, hurt, and a lot of mistakes that you have done in your life, either you're 20 plus years old, 30 plus years old, 40 years old, kaya nga habang mas tumatanda ka, pag mali ang perception natin, kapag disaligned ang perception, mas takot ka kasi the more you get older and the more your perception and your programming is not, not aligned at corrupted pa rin siya, yun ang mangyayari sa atin. Lalo ko na natakot kasi masalong pain, maraming hurt, maraming beses kang naloko, maraming beses kang na nagkaroon ng mistakes, no, bad decisions, and that fear napapasa natin sa mga bata, sa mga young ones, and that's what happened to each and every one of us. So we are programmed before na matakot talaga mag-fail, matakot magkamali, right? We have the fear of making mistakes. Alright? Takot tayo na naturuan tayo na pag nagkamali ka sa school, 'di ba? Ang tawag sa iyo pag nagkamali ka sa school, alam niyo na 'yan, 'di ba? Type niyo nga diyan anong tawag sa iyo. Pag nagkamali ka sa school, ang tawag sa iyo Bob Ticks, 'di ba? Kaya pag may mali ka sa school, tatawanan ka ng classmate mo, 'di ba? At pagtatawanan yung palakol mo na grade, 'di ba? Namumula-mula pa 'yan, 'di ba? Tapos yung namumulang-mulang letter F, 'di ba? Yung fail, right? And mostly pag gano'n ang grades mo, sunod-sunod na laging gano'n, ang pananaw sa ng mga tao, wala nang pag-asa 'to. Hindi walang mangyayari sa batang ito, right? Pag-uwi mo sa bahay, takot na takot ka ipakita sa parents mo kasi even your parents at home, right, has a wrong programming about making mistakes, and what they perceive about mistakes is that mistakes is equals to failure, or mistakes is equals to a miserable life, no? Ang pagkakamali ay equivalent ng miserableng buhay. So yun ang pananaw natin, yun ang programming, yun ang wired sa atin since we were young, no? Na bawal magkamali, mali magkamali, right? So yeah, no, we have the fear of failure, you have the fear of mistakes. So dala-dala natin yan ever since, no? Not only here, but ever since we were young, dala-dala natin yan. What else? The fear of rejection, di ba? Kaya ka nagkakaroon ng takot sa rejection is because, again, let me remind you guys that everything of this is more about the way you think. Sabi nga nila, your way of thinking will define a person's way of living, no? Kaya paano yung pananaw mo sa buhay, o paano ka mag-isip will reflect on paano ka mamuhay. Okay? So kaya minsan tayo, we have the fear of rejection, especially when you go into a sales company or to empower consumerism, to this kind of industry. Marami sa atin takot pumasok dito kasi nga takot tayong ma-reject, and the reason why we are afraid to get rejected is because your mind is actually designed to keep you safe. So pag meron kang papasukin na uncertain na bagay or hindi sigurado, or meron kang isang bagay na gagawin na bago sa'yo, or hindi mo usual ginagawa, or hindi mo nakasanayan, at bago mo siyang gagawin ngayon, tendency, may kaakibat talagang fear, takot, duda. Alright? And again, your mind will bring back your memory and will tell you, Miko, o bago ka mag-join dyan, bago mo gawin yan, bago mo kausapin yung prospect mo na yan, alala mo noon, nung may kinausap ka, ni-reject ka, tinawanan ka pa, di ba, nakakahiya. So your mind will play your memory, and your mind will keep you safe. Your mind is designed to keep you safe and pull you back to your comfort zone. Your mind is designed to pull you back to your common ground. Kaya nga, yung isip natin minsan, yun yung nagpapaalala sa atin, because it's designed, it's wired to keep you safe. It's our prehistoric innate ability to survive, no? Kaya human instinct na po yan ng tao to survive. Kaya pag medyo may, alam mong, hindi sigurado, uncertain ang isang bagay, 'di ba? May and you know that already in business and entrepreneurship, everything will be uncertain. In fact, not only in entrepreneurship, not only in business, but in life, everything starts with uncertainty. No, walang kasiguraduhan. And again, kaya we need to overcome this, guys. We need to overcome. What else? We are programmed to perceive problems, no? We are programmed to perceive problems as something equivalent as well to miserable life. Kaya pag problematic ang isang tao, pag maraming problema ang tao, ang tingin natin sa taong yan, miserable itong taong to, daming problema. Diba? Tayo rin mismo, pag nagkakaproblema tayo, ang tingin natin, naku po, malas-malas ko naman, ang dami-dami kong problema. Yan, di ba? So mamaya sasagutin natin yan, paano natin mo overcome yan. So again, it's more about our perception. It's more about the way we think. Kaya nga, yung every Saturday night natin na gagawin, a power of perception, we will be understanding all of this. We will be dissecting all of this. How do we need to perceive life? How do we perceive the world? No? And we will be modeling, identifying paano ba nag-iisip yung mga successful people in different parts of the world, in different endeavors in life, especially in our industry. All right? So yan. So yung problema kasi pag mali ang pananaw mo talaga, pag mali ang perception mo towards problem, then again, I'm telling you, your life will always be miserable. The truth and the fact is, guys, tayo actually ang nagbibigay ng consent para maging miserable tayo. Yeah. And sabi ko nga, lagi ko sinasabi sa power of perception training natin is that the thin line that separates successful, happy, contented people with miserable people is their perception towards all of this. Their perception toward failure, mistakes, rejections, and problems. If you perceive these things as something that will make you so tense, stress, and quit, okay? Pag itong mga bagay na to, ang pananaw mo dito is something to make you quit, something to make you back off, I'm telling you, your life will always be miserable. Your life will always be problematic. Again, yun yung thin line, yun yung nagse-separate yung pananaw mo sa mga bagay, sa mga salitang ito. And what else? Obstacles, di ba? Ang takot natin minsan kapag may mahirap kang gagawin, di ba? Ang mahirap yan eh. Ang hirap ng benta-benta. Ang benta-benta, walang kasiguraduhan eh. Pag walang benta, walang kita. Pag may benta lang, tsaka lang may kita. Mas gusto ko yung sigurado. So, again, we want to avoid uncertainty. The challenge with most people is that pag may uncertainty, we are wired and programmed to avoid it. Not knowing that uncertainty is actually a fact of life. It's been a part of us every day, right? So yun yung problema sa karamihan kasi we are programmed, we are wired. So again, yun yung kailangan nating ma-hack. Yun yung kailangan nating ma-control and yun yung kailangan nating ma-shift. Yung the way we think, the way we perceive about these words, about these things, the way we perceive obstacles, the way we perceive problems, the way we perceive rejection, mistakes, and failure is what we need to actually correct. All right, what we need to make right. Now, if you're gonna think about it, guys, para maintindihan natin yung lubusan nito, para maka-breakthrough tayo kasi lalo na po ngayon. Okay, let's be practical about our NECO today. Marami sa atin yung mga leaders na and distributors na, and the challenge for most of us right now is the fear in transition towards online. Marami sa atin na kayo mga offliner, di ba? Like for us right now, hindi po kami sanay ng ganito na nagsasalita sa harapan ng camera. Na pag nagsasalita kami, walang response kaming naririnig. No, kailangan pa naming magbasa ng mga response, no? Hindi kami sanay dito. So, this is something new for us. And like I said, whenever there's something new, may kakibat na fear, may kakibat na duda, may kakibat alam mo yun, alam mo pag may bago kang gagawin, pag may bago kang endeavor na sisimulan, alam mo na maraming problemang parating, maraming obstacle, ang difficulty level, mahirap yan, maraming malamang rejection dyan, maraming malamang pagkakamali na mangyayari, at maraming failures na magaganap. Again, imagine, if the management, if the top earners, the leaders, your sponsors, okay, have a wrong perception towards these words, ladies and gentlemen, they won't even have a courage to actually talk to you and bring you in here in this new Empowered Consumer Orientation session. They won't even have the courage to actually bring you and share to you the business of empowered consumerism. Kaya nga, alam mo, marami ang mga most successful people, most happy people, most contented people, what separates them to the miserable people is their perception towards these words. And I'm telling you guys, if you're gonna think about it, let me shift your perception right now. Let me show you what's on the other side of all of these words. How you want to shift your perception na pag naisip mo yung failure, ano dapat yung i-anchor mong word? Ano dapat yung i-wire mo sa kanya sa salitang failure? Let me tell you, when you talk about failure, failure is not actually bad. Nagkataon lang na yung salitang yon na anchor siya sa miserableng buhay. But the truth is, failure is not bad. If you want to change your corrupted perception, mga kaibigan, in fact, failure is equivalent not to miserable life, but failing is equivalent to success. Kaya di ba, yung word na fail, ang ating acronym dyan is first attempt in learning. Your failure is your first attempt in learning. You need to attempt, you need to try, you need to do it, you need to start breaking the ice, right? So, the truth is failure and success is together. Kaya nga ito parang this idea is the idea of non-duality. Hindi to dalawa. Right? Hindi to magkahiwalay. Ang perception lang natin dito pag sinabi mong non-duality, ang tingin lang natin dito is dalawa sila, they are dual, magkaiba sila. But the truth is actually, they are one. The oneness of two different meanings, like the yin and the yang, di ba? Like the night and the day, right? So ito po yun, the failure and success is the same with yin and yang, the same with day and night. So magkasama po ito. Hindi makukumpleto ang isang buong araw kung walang gabi at walang umaga. Alright? So the same with the failure and success. Your life will never have a meaning without any failure. Your success will never have a meaning without failing, di ba? Anong silbi ng success? Anong ibig sabihin ng success kung hindi mo nasubukang mag-fail? Paano mararamdaman yung pakiramdam ng pagiging successful kung hindi mo naramdaman yung pagiging failure? Right? Remember that deprivation will result to desire. Again, pag deprive ka into something, di ba? Pag deprive ka into something, tsaka ka nagkakaroon ng desire. Right? That's non-duality, the form, the idea of non-duality. Hindi sila magkahiwalay. Magkasama po sila. They are one, in fact. Right? Hindi ka makakaramdam ng, hindi mo maramdaman yung, maka-quench yung thirst pag hindi mo muna naramdaman yung thirst. Right? Yung pag uminom ka ng malamig na na juice or water, mas masasarapan ka doon kapag yung uhaw ka, right? The same in life, the same in business. Kaya importante ito. In fact, the truth is, hindi mo kailangan katakutan yung failure. Yung salitang failure, ang ganda niyang salita. It's a wonderful term. It's a wonderful word because it's the first step for you to feel success. The more failures you had, the more you will enjoy, the more you will the more you will be happy, the more you feel great about the success that you will have in the future. Right? So, para sa bigyan ka ng success, paano kung pinanganak ka ng successful? Hindi mo alam na successful ka kasi pinanganak ka ng successful. So, there's no such thing as that. No? Kasi a success will only happen if there is failure, if you experience failure. So, I hope you are understanding this. No? So, again, this is a form of non-duality. Okay? I hope everyone is learning. No? If you are learning right now, please type yes there. Yes, I am ready. Yes, I am ready to shift my perception. Ang goal natin dito, mag-shift ng perception ng lahat. Now, what you need to perceive about mistakes? Ang pagkakamali po, again, another good thing ito. Hindi po masamang magkamali, guys, ha? Para sa mga bago nating empowered consumer, I want you to understand, ang magtuturo sa iyo na maling magkamali ay yung mga taong laging nagkakamali. Okay? And ang pinakamasakap niya ng pagkakamali ay yung hindi nila sinusubukang magkamali. Uulitin ko po. Yung mga tao, okay? Kung gusto mo, rewind mo na lang, okay? Yung mga tao na nagsasabi sa yung wag magkamali, yun yung mga tao, alright? Na na walang lakas ng loob magkamali. Hindi kulang sila sa pagkakamali, kaya ang ginagawa nila lagi, puro mali. Alright? So again, guys, when you talk about mistakes is a wonderful thing. Mistakes is a wonderful opportunity because when you make a mistake, you learn a lesson. Lessons will never learn until you make mistakes. Remember the last time you make a quiz. I don't know if maraming estudyante po ngayon ang namimiss na po ang school. Alam ko po, dati ayaw mo ng school. Tama? Dati parang, di ba, sa mga estudyante, kung may mga millennial tayo dito, dati ang mga estudyante gustong-gusto uwian na. Gustong-gusto break time, di ba? Gusto natin na parang gusto mo lagi na lang weekend. Wala laging pasok. But now, imagine this, for 4 months po, dire-diretsong quarantine, lockdown. Marami po nakakausap ng mga estudyante, miss na pong pumasok sa school. Miss na po nila yung pre-teacher nila. Miss na po nila yung table nila, yung school nila. Miss na nila yung mga classmate nilang kakwentuhan nila, kachokrahan nila. Miss na po nila yung crush nila. Di ba? So, ang dami na po nakakamiss ng school. But again, I want you to remember your days in school, right? In school, pag magkaroon ka ng quiz or exam, di ba? Pag nagkaroon ka ng exam, di ba? Most of the time, when you know the right answer and you made a correct answer sa mga quiz natin, hindi mo siya masyadong naaalala long term. Ang mas naaalala natin actually, okay, is yung mga mali nating sagot. Di ba? For 1 out of 10, kapag may mali kang 2 or 3, ang pinakatatatak sa isip mo yung mga mali mo. And talagang maghahanap ka ng paraan para malaman mo kung ano yung tamang sagot. And the next time you will encounter again that particular question, mas naalala mo siya kaysa sa mga tama mong sinagot noon. Kasi nga, eto mas tumatak sa'yo kasi nagkakamali ka na dito noon. Mistakes will always equivalent to lesson. Mistakes will always give you lessons in life. So, sa buhay, sa negosyo, sa entrepreneurship, ganun din. Alright? The more mistakes you do, the more lessons you get. right? The more mistakes na nagagawa, mas maraming pagkakamali na nagagawa natin, mas marami tayong lessons na natututunan. And I'm telling you guys, all right, you don't want to get afraid making mistakes, especially for the millennials, especially for the young ones. Guys, actually, you don't want to avoid mistakes. You need to seek for more mistakes. You need to go and give your best 100% in whatever you do, and don't get afraid to make mistakes kasi ang pinaka-advantage mo yung oras. Your most advantage is time. And the best thing is this, right? The more mistakes you create, guys, the more mistakes you create, the more you avoid regrets. The more na nagkakamali ka, the more mong iniiwas yung sarili mo sa long-term regret, long-term na pagsisisi. Alam nyo, psychologists have proven it. Ang pinaka malungkot, the saddest word in English is the word if only if. Again, let me repeat. The saddest word in English is the word if only. Sa Tagalog, kung sana lang. Alright? Yan daw ang pinakamalungkot na salita. Okay? Kung sana lang. Kung sana lang ginawa ko yung best ko. Kung sana lang ginalingan ko. Kung sana lang inaral kong mabuti yung empowered consumerism. Kung sana lang umattend ako ng NECO today. Kung sana lang, okay, nakinig ako kay mentor, kay sponsor, kay coach. Kung sana lang nag-join ako. Kung sana lang kinausap ko na yung prospect na yon. Are you getting my idea? So again, what I mean is this. All right? The saddest word is if only if. The most there are two kinds of regret, guys. The most long-term and painful regret is regret on things, pagsisisi sa mga bagay na hindi mo nagawa. Alright? Dalawa kasi yung pagsisisi. Pagsisisi or regret is, what you feel when you do something and the result is the result that happened is something that you don't expect. Okay? And I'm telling you this, guys. Dalawa din yung regret eh. Pagsisisi, tingnan mo mabuti ito pagsisisi sa mga bagay na nagawa mong mali, alright? At yung pangalawa, pagsisisi sa mga hindi mo nagawa. And you know what they said? After a feasibility study, alright, in different lives of different people, ang pinaka mas painful and long-term, ang mas matagal na hindi makalimutan at masakit, alright, yung regret and pain of regret on the things that you have not done, yung mga bagay na hindi mo nagawa, kaysa doon sa mga nagawa mo. Alright? Kung nagkamali ka, ang study pa nga nila when they made a feasibility study of this, tinignan nila yung mga tao na may tinanong nila yung mga pagkakamali, or kaya isipin nyo i-type dyan, isipin nyo ano yung mga bagay na nagawa mong mali before, yung mga regrets mo, yung mga mistakes mo na nagsisisiya mo, ba't ko nga ba ginawa yun? Dapat di ko pala ginawa yun. Alright? So, yung mga bagay na ganyan, I'm telling you, pag may ginawa kang mali, alright, mistakes, I am telling you, it will take you like 2 weeks, 1 month, matagal na yung 2 months, nalimutan mo na yung mali mong nagawa. Alright? Because you learned the lesson already. But for the things that you have not tried to do, for the things that you have not done, yung mga bagay na hindi mo nagawa, dadalin mo yan hanggang pagtanda. Yung pagsisisi mas long-term, yung regret mas long-term. So again, I encourage you guys. I encourage you. Wherever you are right now, whatever age you are into, either you are new or old in doing empowered consumerism, don't get afraid in making mistakes. Don't have the fear in making mistakes. Kaya ang fear is the false expectations appearing to be real. Maling pananaw po ito. Maling perception. Okay? Fear is the wrong perception towards things. No? So if you're feeling failure, don't fear it because it will give you more success. It will make you feel the more success. Don't fear mistakes because mistakes will actually avoid you to make long-term regrets and give you more lessons in life. Now, don't fear also rejection, yung pagkakapahiya. Alam mo, ang totoo naman, kaya ayaw natin talaga ng rejection. Let's dissect it, Bakit ba takot ka sa rejection? Ba't ba ayaw natin na reject? Kasi, ang totoo niyan, kaya ayaw natin na reject kasi takot tayo ma-criticize. We are afraid of the pain of criticism. Yun ang totoo. Kaya ayaw mo na reject ka, ayaw mong subukang kausapin, ayaw mong subukang mag-talk, ayaw mong subukang magsalita sa video, ayaw mong subukang mag-training, ayaw mong subukang mag-mentor, ayaw mong subukang mag-present ng business. Why? Because you're afraid of the pain of criticism. And again, may wiring na naman po yan. Alright? And again, it's coming from our programming. Kapag lumaki ka, that you always feel from your programming, from your experience, and from your exposure that you are not enough. Right? You are not enough. You're always making mistakes. Again, coming from that, naglalaro na naman yan. Kaya tuwing may opportunity for you to break the ice or to do something unusual or to do something new, again, your mind is designed to keep you safe. Sasabihin sa'yo ng utak mo, oy, Miko, naalala mo, Nung ginawa mo yan, napahiya ka. Nakakahiya yan, di ba? Hindi ka magaling, hindi ka ganyan, hindi mo kaya yan. So your mind is designed to keep you back on your comfort zone. Your mind is designed to keep you back on your common ground. Kaya you will stagnate if you always listen to your mind. I suggest you listen to your mind, but you also most of the time listen to your heart. Because your heart will never, your heart, mga kaibigan, will always tell you what you always want. Your heart will tell you what you decide. All right? Mind is mind is playing, mind is designed to keep you safe, but your heart will always tell you what you want, what you desire. So most of the time, listen to your heart. But again, hindi pwedeng 100% listening to your heart lang. Kasi pag sa puso ka lang nakikinig, most of the time, ang decision mo is based emotionally. And when your decisions are always based emotionally, most of the time your decision is a wrong decision. Kaya I highly suggest, okay makinig sa puso. Okay makinig sa puso. Sa pag-ibig man yan, sa negosyo man yan, sa relationship man yan, okay makinig sa puso. Pero makikinig ka rin sa utak. Kailangan yung balance and harmony of listening to your mind and your heart. Ang tawag ko doon, intuition. Intuition is the harmony in listening towards your mind and your heart. All right? So when you feel that parang gusto ko tong gawin, kaya ko to, you think about it, you make a calculated risk, yeah, and grab it right away. All right? Analyze mo muna and grab it. Pero hindi pa rin puro alang analyze without listening to your heart and jumping in. Kasi marami sa atin analyze ng analyze. Kaka-analyze ng analyze na paralyze na, 'di ba? Yung pag may prospect ka, 'di ba? Ang tagal-tagal mo iniisip, kakusapin ko ba 'to? I-chat ko ba 'to? I-presentan ko ba 'to? Ang tagal mo nang kinausap, after 1 week nakita mo member na. Okay? Okay, may dala-dala ng global package, may picture na sa Facebook. Nagtaka ka ngayon, bakit naunahan pa ako? Alright, kasi nga, alright, ang dami mong analyzation na ginawa. So again, guys, listen to your heart, the balance and the harmony of listening to your heart and your mind. Listen to your intuition. If your intuition said to you that you do it, you analyze it and do it. Alright? Make a calculated risk. Planado. Make a risk, but make sure planado siya, pinag-isipan, alright? In-assess. Alright? Kung nagkamali, then do it again. Assess it again, alright? Analyze it again, develop it again, and do it again, alright? May script ka, may template ka, medyo walang response. I-adjust mo lang yung template mo, medyo kailangan mo siguro adjust yung photos, adjust mo yung script, adjust mo yung video link, send mo ulit sa maraming tao. Alright? Just do and do it again. Wala pa ring response, o balik ka. Baka dun sa branding mo may problema. Baka yung page mo, baka okay na pala yung template mo, okay na yung script mo, kaso hindi sila nagre-respond kasi pag kita ng script mo, ang ganda, pag pindot ng profile picture mo, pagpunta sa wall mo, puro negative news pa lang binabato mo sa wall mo. Puro pala kung ano-anong nalagay mong content sa wall mo, so hindi siya trustworthy enough. So again, guys, you need to adjust it again. So either there's something wrong in your page, in your branding, or there's something wrong in your template. Love the enthusiasm of the trial and error. All right. So rejection is okay, especially now in our business right now that everything is in the digital era, everything is virtually. Again, it's a great chance for everyone to actually conquer this rejection. Remember, every rejections will give you realizations. Yan. Every time na reject ka, ang binibigay sa yan, realization. Every rejection is equivalent to a lot of realization. So, hindi po criticism, ha? Hindi po sakit, hindi po pain. Okay? Kaya nga sabi natin, yung mga leaders natin, lagi sinasabi yan, kapag tayo nagkakamali, nare-reject, tawanan mo lang, tas move forward, di ba? Yung ating laging sinasabi sa NDO, yung sa nating NECO, yung SW3 principle. Some will join, some will not. So what? Move to the next. Kasi nga ulitin ko, ang goal mo naman, hindi magpa-join. Ang goal mo to share the right information. Alright? So yan. So yan po ha. Rejections will always give a new realization. So the more rejections you do, the more mistakes you do. Okay? Ubusin nyo na po lahat ng mistakes. Laging sinasabi, let me quote our Vice President for Business and Development, Sir Jurgen Gonzalez. Ha? Laging sinasabi yan. Ubusin mo na lahat ng pagkakamali. Ubusin mo na lahat ng rejection. Kasi darating ang time, pag inubos mo na lahat ng mistakes, inubos mo na lahat ng rejection, puro lessons and realizations na nagkaroon ka, mauubusin lahat ng pagkakamali, lahat ng susunod mong gagawin, puro tama na. Alright? Mauubusin lahat ng rejection, lahat ng susunod mong kakausapin, puro pay-in na. Alright? So again, guys, we need to finish this. We don't want to avoid this, okay? But we want to actually change our perception towards it. Alright? Wag mong iwasan, baguhin mo lang. Harapin mo siya, baguhin mo lang yung perception mo sa kanya. Okay? Yan, pagbaguhin mo yung pananaw mo sa kanila. Alright? So again, ganun din sa problema. As a leaders naman, kapag ikaw leader na, may grupo ka na, I'm telling you, right? A lot of people will say, ang pinakamahirap kasi dito sa negosyo natin, yung umpisa. Diba? Ang nagsasabi, alam mo naman, ang mahirap na naman dito yung umpisa. I'm telling you, totoo yun. Alright? Ang mahirap sa umpisa, nakakapagod. Okay? Ang umpisa kasi ng business, yung umpisa nakakapagod eh. Ba't siya nakakapagod? Kasi wala ka pang auto, wala ka pang gadgets, wala ka pang income. So nakakapagod siya kasi nasa building stage ka pa. Alright? You need to gather people, you need to, you need to leverage yourself, you need to get business partners, right? You need to sell products. Nakakapagod kasi ikaw pa lang mag-isa. Alright? Pero again, yung umpisa, yun ang pinaka nakakapagod. Pero hindi yun ang pinaka mahirap. Because the difficulty level, right? Yung difficulty level ng business, mas umaangat na siya habang lumalaki yung grupo mo at lumalaki ang income mo. Again, let me repeat. Alright? Maraming nagtuturo sa atin, sa umpisa ang pinakamahirap. Alright? Let me rephrase. Hindi po umpisa ang pinakamahirap. Umpisa po ang pinaka nakakapagod. Kasi gagawin mo yung business mag-isa ka pa lang. Alright? Maybe you have your partners there, you have your sponsor, but again, regardless of the sponsor, the support of the sponsor you have, you need to understand, you need to take the responsibility na itong negosyo to, negosyo mo. Okay? Hindi si sponsor mo ang magpapayaman sa'yo. Hindi si coach ang magpapayaman sa'yo. Hindi si mentor ang magpapayaman sa'yo. Your mentor, your coach, your sponsor will be there to support you. But again, the person who will actually make his own team, the person who will build his empire is none other than you. You will be the one to make your own empire. You will be the one to build your own empire. So napaka-importante to take that responsibility kasi minsan kaya rin tayo hindi maka-breakthrough. Kaya rin tayo hindi maka-push through sa potentials natin kasi we haven't yet taken the responsibility na atin tong negosyong to. Right? When you reach the point that you take the responsibility na akin tong negosyong to. Akin to, ako ang CEO ng grupo ko. Yan. Ikaw ang Chief Executive Officer ng grupo mo. Alright? Sa loob ng empowered consumerism, if you claim that responsibility, you know what we will gain? You know what will you gain? Alright? You will gain self-confidence. Type nyo nga dyan, wala dito yun. Alright? Kapag nag-take ka ng responsibility, alright, na sa'yo tong negosyong to, what you will gain inside is confidence. Pakitype dyan, self-confidence. Sige po, type nyo muna. Tingnan ko muna ha, kasi kanina po nagsasalita. Hindi ko nakikita yung mga comment ninyo. Ayan, sige po. Pakitype dyan, self-confidence. Yan ang magkakaroon ka kapag you take the responsibility that this business is yours. Alright? You will get self-confidence. Alright? Now, when you get the pag meron ka ng self-confidence, pag confident enough ka na, that is the time your potentials will showcase. No? Lalabas na yung mga potential mo. Lalabas yung galing mo. Magiging natural ka na. Alright? That's it. So, minsan ang hirap sa atin. Right, yan. Sige po, pasok tayo. Good morning. Sige po yan, Yung minsan nahihirapan tayong gawin yung business, maka-breakthrough. Kasi nga, wala kang confidence naman talaga. And bakit wala kang confidence? Kasi ang tingin mo dito, hindi mo naman siya negosyo. Diba? Ang tingin mo dito, si upline lang naman kikita, si coach lang naman kikita, si mentor lang naman kikita. Kapag ganun ang mentality mo, you'll never have a confidence inside. You'll never take the responsibility and have the confidence inside. You'll never reach your full potential. Alright? So if you want to reach your full potential, you need to have confidence. For you to have the self-confidence, you need to take the responsibility na sa'yo itong negosyong ito. Hindi kay sponsor, hindi kay coach, you are the one. You are the CEO of your empire. You are the CEO of your team. Alright? Ikaw mag-step up na ngayon. Alright? So again, kaya laging mapalala, laging sinasabi namin, mangyayari sa'yo itong mga bagay na to. Alright? You will handle a lot of obstacles, a lot of problems through all the way sa pagpapalaki ng grupo. The more bigger your income is, the more bigger your network is, the more problem you will encounter, the more difficult the obstacle that you will encounter. Yung difficulty level, umaakyat siya habang lumalaki yung grupo. And I'm telling you, you don't need to get afraid about problems. Like I said, ang maling programming natin, nakaprogram tayo ng tingin natin sa problema equals miserable life. In fact, problems is something that we don't want to get panic about, something that we don't want to get scared about. But problem is something we want to be thankful about. Bakit? Kasi nga, problems will give you opportunity. Right? Problems is equals to opportunity. Ang problema po, mga kaibigan, opportunity siya for growth. Opportunity siya para matuto. Opportunity siya para maging better problem solver. The more problems you encounter, the more problems you solve towards your team, towards your network, towards your community, towards your business, the more opportunity for you to become a better problem solver. Kaya hindi naman dumadali yung business habang lumalaki yung grupo mo eh. Gumaganda ang lifestyle mo, oo. Nakukuha mo yung mga pangarap mo, oo. Pero ang totoo dyan, habang lumalaki yung income mo, lumalaki yung grupo mo, alam ng mga top earners natin, lalong humihirap yung pag-handle kasi mas maraming tao ina-handle mo. And that is why, okay, pag bago ka dumating sa maraming tao, bago dumating yung napakalaking grupo mo, kailangan ready ka na, kailangan magaling ka ng problem solver. Now, paano ka magiging magaling na problem solver kung sa umpisa pa lang, iniiwasan mo na yung problema? Alright? So again, guys, kaya siguro one big reason why you haven't yet had the dream life that you have right now, the dream income that you have right now, maybe because God is still preparing you. Ang dahilan minsan kaya minsan nirereklamo mo, dami kong problema eh. Apply, ang hirap naman gawin to. Coach, ang hirap gawin ang sinasabi mo kasi ang dami kong problema. Patong-patong yung problema ko. Again, change your perception towards problem. Problem is a good, positive word. Hindi siya pangit. Pag may problema kang ini-experience ngayon, maganda yan kasi pag sinolve mo yan, pag hinarap mo yan at consciously dinisect mo yung problemang yan, laging may hidden benefit under that problem. Laging may benepisyo dyan. Ang tanong mo dapat sa sarili mo, hindi yung, bakit ba kasi ako, iba kasi ganito yung tanong nila, bakit ba ang hirap-hirap ko kasi? Bakit ba ako pinanganak na mahirap? Bakit, Lord, bakit ako pa? Bakit ba ganito? Bakit ba may COVID-19 pa? Bakit ba may recession pa? Bakit ba natanggal ako sa trabaho? Bakit ba iniwan ako ng misis ko? Bakit ba iniwan ako ng boyfriend ko? Ang tanong mo dapat, hindi bakit nangyayari sa iyo yung crisis. Hindi dapat ang tanong mo dapat hindi yung bakit nangyayari sa iyo yung problema. Ang tanong mo dapat ganito, pag may problema, may crisis, may COVID-19, may crisis. Alright, ang tanong mo dapat, saan ba? Where in this crisis I could be a better person? Where? Saan sa crisis na to, saan sa problemang to, magiging mas wiser ako, magiging mas stronger ako, magiging mas resilient ako, magiging mas you know, resourceful ako. Saan ba sa crisis na to I could become a better version of myself? Because in every crisis and every problem, showcase a room of opportunity for you to become a better version of yourself, for you to become a better problem solver. And the more problems you encounter, the more problems you solve, the more problems you face and experience, all right, the day will come when you have a huge organization already. It will be very simple for you to effectively handle any problems that you and your team will encounter. Kasi nadaanan mo na. Kasi ready ka na. All right? Can you imagine yourself kung lumaki ang grupo mo, bukas magising mo, laki na ng grupo mo. Pagising mo na lang bukas, ang laki na. Meron ka ng 5,000 active leaders. Can you imagine gano'ng kalaki yon? Active ha? Hindi yung mga bumibili lang. Pagising mo, isang umaga, 5,000 na sila. O, ang tanong ko ngayon, ready ka ba? I-handle sila. Paano kung sabay-sabay nag-message sa'yo yan? Paano kung sabay-sabay tumawag sa'yo yan? Upline! Paano gagawin ko dito? Coach, paano to? Paano pag sabay-sabay yan lahat ng tawagan sa'yo? How can you handle problems? How can you answer their questions? How can you motivate people who are discouraged? How can you mentor people and teach people the how-tos if you don't even know how to do it? Right? So again, guys, sabi nga nila, you can never give someone what you don't have. Kaya importante na ma-experience natin muna itong mga bagay na ito, itong mga problema na experience mo. Kaya next time, pag naisip mo na, ba't ba ang hirap ko? Ang dapat na maisip mo, buti na lang mahirap akong pinanganak. Hindi dapat ang tanong mo, bakit ba ako mahirap pinanganak? Hindi po. Dapat ang isip mo ngayon, buti na lang mahirap akong pinanganak. Dahil ngayon mahirap akong pinanganak, alam ko ngayon ang pagiging mahirap. Kaya this time, mas gutom ako, mas uhaw akong mabago ang buhay ko at ang pamilya ko. Right? Imagine mo na kung pinanganak kang mayaman na. Right? Then you don't have any room for you to become a better one, to be more hungry, to become more thirsty. You need to look for more ways for you to become to wake up every morning. Kaya nga minsan, mas marami yung nade-depress kapag kumpleto na lahat sa kanya. Mas marami na nagkakaroon ng depression kapag yung wala ng purpose, yung wala ng rason para bumangon sa umaga, yung wala ng gutom, walang deprivation, wala ng desire. Kasi nga nasa kanya na lahat. Right? So, more depression will come, more stagnancy will come to people like that. Kaya, importante makahanap. Ibang training naman po yun. On leadership training, we will teach you now na pag na-reach mo na yung success, na-reach mo na yung income, paano ka ngayon magtutuloy-tuloy? Paano mo itutuloy-tuloy na lagi kang may new purpose? Right? So again, on the leadership training, doon pinag-uusapan niya na habang kumikita ka ng malaki, habang lumalaki grupo mo, habang gumaganda buhay mo, dapat lalong lumalalim yung purpose mo. Dapat nagpapalit ka lagi, no? Nagpapalit ka ng purpose na lagi kang may next. Your question must be, what's next for me? Right? So again, yun po. So again, importante yan. Kung ano man problema mo ngayon, wherever you are today, out of the 700 plus participants, viewers we have right now, Whatever problem, pain you are experiencing today, all of those pain, all of those problems are designed to happen to you for you to unleash your full potential and for you to become a better version of yourself tomorrow. Always remember, every morning, you are a new person. Araw-araw po, laging bagong tao tayo. Right? You are a new person every single day as you wake up in the morning. Okay? So yan ha. And of course, any obstacle, okay? Any obstacle, will born new strength. Lahat ng pagsubok, lahat ng challenges will actually manifest and born new power and new strength. Yan, all right? Yan po yan. So, again, if you think about it, from all of these negative things that we have fear and doubt about, failure, mistakes, rejection, problems, and obstacles, at least now, we understand, right? At least now, you understand that what you need to do actually is not to avoid these things. Huwag kang gumawa ng sistema na maiwasan ito, all right? Don't look for an easy way out, but look for a best way forward, right? Huwag kang maghanap ng madaling parang paano ma-escape dito. Huwag kang maraming tao pag may problema na, may rejection na, may problems na, may obstacles na, may nagkamali na, ang daling mag-quit eh. Ang daling maging emotional. Lahat naman ng tao kasi, majority of the people will go to the easy way, right? The easiest way is where the majority of people go. That's why, if you will think about it, mas marami talaga ang mahirap, mas marami talaga ang miserable kaya sa mga successful. Right? Minority is successful. Why? Because the minority chose the hard way. The minority choose always the best way forward. They always analyze. They always think about that. Right? But the majority of the people, they choose the easiest way out. Yung mga nag-quit. Pag naging konting emotional lang, quit na. Right? Pag konting reklamo lang, quit na. Pag konting hindi ko kaya yan, konting pagsubok lang, ayoko na. Alright? So that's the easiest way out. That's why where the majority are, and that's why there's a lot of poor people today. Compared to the rich and successful people. All right? So again, it's up to you to choose, all right, how you will shift your perception. Right? Napaka-importante ng power of perception natin. All right? So again, guys, yan, napaka-importante yan, okay? So again, coming from this point of view, you know what, I want to share to you, para maintindihan nyo pa lalo to, I want to share to you a principle of this, one principle, one story of this wonderful, philosopher. He once said that, an eagle. Have you seen an eagle? Nakita ba ng eagle, agila? Ang agila po, napakatayog lumipad dito. One of the most strongest and highest flying bird in the world, no? Yung mga agila. Okay, yung Philippine eagle. Meron tayo yung Philippine eagle, di ba? Now, you know what this philosopher once said? He said, I want to share to you what this very wise philosopher once said. He said that, an eagle's only obstacle, okay, an eagle's only obstacle and challenge to actually fly faster and easier is the resistance of the air. Again, let me repeat. Ang nag-iisang pagsubok daw ng isang agila para mas lumipad ng mas mabilis at mas madali, yung hangin na pumipigil sa kanya. Kaya pag lumilipad siya, mabilis siyang lumipad, mataas siyang lumipad, pero pwede pa siyang mas lumipad ng mas mataas pa. Pwede siyang lumipad pa ng mas mabilis pa. Pero ang tanging obstacle lang niya para lumipad pa ng mas mabilis sa current na lipad niya, alright? The only obstacle he has is not his body, not his wings, but the air. That's his obstacle. Yun ang kanyang pagsubok, yung hangin. But you know what? The wise philosopher said, think about it. If we will remove the air, if we try to remove the obstacle, if we try to remove the problem, if we try to remove the challenge and remove the air in the picture, guess what? The bird, the proud bird, itong proud na agilang to, will instantly drop on the floor and will have a 0% chance to fly if there's no element of air. Ibig sabihin, mga kaibigan, yung same element that is actually making him a hard time to fly faster and easier is the same element that is giving him a condition to fly. All right? The element that is challenging you, the element that is giving you problems is actually the same element that is giving you a condition for you to fly higher. The same with the power boat, the same metaphor, the same analogy with the power boat. Nakita ba kayo yung power boat? Yung power boat na may propeller, di ba? Look at this on my left side here. All right, on my left side, if you've seen a propeller boat, power boat, okay? The only challenge, the only obstacle of a power boat to actually run faster in the ocean or in the body of water is the resistance of the water in the propeller, right? Yung water against the propeller, yun ang pumipigil doon sa propeller to actually, run more faster kasi there's water resistance against the propeller, right? But think about it. If we try, look at the right side, right picture. If we try to remove the element that is making him hard time to move faster in the ocean, if we remove the water, all right, the power boat will not even move a single inch. Hindi gagalaw to, mga kaibigan. All right? So, meaning, the same element, the same in life, the same din sa buhay natin, the same din sa negosyo mo, the same din sa empowered consumerism, mga kaibigan. Kung tatanggalin natin yung mga problema mo ngayon, kung tatanggalin natin yung mga pagsubok mo ngayon, isipin mo, ano man yung pagsubok na daladala mo ngayon, ano man yung problemang daladala mo ngayon, maniwala ka sa akin. Pag tinanggal natin yung mga yan, your probability, your possibility, and your power to become a better you, all right, will reduce to zero. Okay? Your possibility and probability to become a better you will reduce to 0% if we will remove all the problems you have today. So uncertainties, problems, challenges, mistakes, all right? Don't get frustrated about them. Don't have anxiety towards them, but love them. You need to learn how to love. Diyan nga may kasabihan, you need to learn to love what you hate. Okay? Itong mga mistakes, failures, itong rejection na to, itong obstacles na to, itong mga bagay na meron ngayon sa buhay mong yan in the business of empowered consumerism, you need to learn how to love them, to love, learning into them, growing into them. All right? Whatever crisis you are encountering right now, itong pandemic na nangyari nga ngayon sa atin, mga kaibigan. In fact, this pandemic, if you shift your perception, you will see the beauty of it. You will see the beauty of it. Look at it. If you look at the positive internal causes of this pandemic, if you ask me, it's good. It's quite good. All right. Why? Because the Mother Earth is actually resting right now. Nagpapahinga siya. In fact, may report ang NASA. Naghihil na po ang ozone layer. Kumakapal na ulit ang ozone layer. Gumaganda ang quality ng hangin. Right? So Mother Earth is healing. Mother Earth is resting. And I think, what I truly believe on this is that, of course, number one, 100%, God didn't make this crisis. God didn't make this COVID. Right? Hindi niya ginawa to. Hindi siya gagawa ng isang bagay na i-cause ng death of His creation. God will never create something that will cause death of His creation. But what I'm sure about is that God has the power to stop this. But God is letting it happen. There's a difference on God making it and God letting it happen. I think God is letting it happen. The question now is why? If you ask yourself, bakit niya pinahayaang mangyari to? I think number one is because for human beings, for people to appreciate more life. I think His message for us, for me personally, is for us to actually appreciate life more, appreciate health more, appreciate our family more, appreciate the quiet time more, appreciate more time with Him, knowing Him. I think because of this given time with us, itong lockdown, quarantine na nangyari ngayon, itong crisis na parang tumigil lahat, I'm telling you, He's giving you an ample amount of time to reflect. What is real your purpose? Bakit ka ba nandito ngayon? Ano bang purpose mo? Right? So I'm telling you guys, if you look at this different perspective of things, you will see a brighter side of everything. And that's a very, very good way for you to actually anchor yourself, for you to become successful in empowered consumerism. Alright? Yan. Sige po. Yan. Okay, next natin. Yan, di ba? Yan, napaganda na itong mga bagay na to. Alright? So again, tingnan mabuti. Alam mo, ang magandang makikita mo dito, I want to connect this to our last virtual anniversary. Right? No, yung takot sa mga bagay na hindi tayo sanay ginagawa or mga bago, lalo na sa mga new empowered consumers natin today. Kasi nga, this is a new empowered consumer orientation. Kaya sa mga bagong consumer natin ngayon, huwag kayong mag-alala. Kung bago po sa inyo ngayon ang online, kung bago po sa inyo ngayon ang empowered consumerism, mga kaibigan, ngayong panahon na to, hindi na po bilangan ng experience ngayon. Hindi na po bilangan ng knowledge or intelligence ngayon. Hindi na po pagalingan magsalita ngayon. Ngayon po, pagalingan maging adaptable. Pagalingan maging spongeable. Alright? I'm telling you, last virtual anniversary, in the leadership, of course, of our chairwoman of Alive Foundation, and of course, our Director for International Affairs, Dr. Connie Cabantog. Siya po, coming from her idea, yung strength and yung courage to actually start something new like this, na lahat kami bago dito. And of course, with the support of our visionary president, Dr. Ed Cabantog, Sir John Aspirin, our birthday boy, our chief marketing officer, tapos brainstorm pa with our vice presidents, our mentors, Sir Arnel Limpin, Sir Jergen Gonzalez, na conceptualize itong virtual anniversary. Alright? And I'm telling you guys, to be honest with you, if you're gonna think about it, from Doc Ed to Dr. Connie, to Sir John, lahat ng BODs natin, okay, from the vice presidents, lahat po, mga kaibigan, if you think about it, lahat offliner. Lahat po kami sanay sa offline, right? Lahat kami bago sa amin yung virtual, bago sa amin yung digital era, but everyone is learning, right? We overcome the fear. How? Mamaya papanood ko sa inyo kung paano. And we have overcome it. Kung part ka nitong success na to, nitong celebration, lahat tayo may hangover pa nito. Lahat tayo pump up pa during this anniversary until today. Gagamit pa natin ito as a marketing tool. Right? So mga nanditong viewers natin, 700 plus, sino yung mga nanalo ng raffle? Enjoy ba kayo? Did you had fun, right? Nasa wall pa rin natin yan. Imagine mo yung success. If you are part of this, you are part of the history. If you've been part of this, guys, come on, you are part, all right, of the history that we have breakthrough. Imagine mo, 3.7 million organic engagement. Pag sinabing engagement, it's a combination of reaction, comments, and shares. That's engagement, all right? And I am telling you, all right, 3.7 million organic. Pag sinabing organic, walang boosting, hindi natin ini-sponsor page to, almost 98 to 100,000 people shared this content to every one of their friends, and kaya umabot tayo ng 3.8 million engagement. And I am telling you, it's so wonderful. It's a breakthrough success, no? We are not only the first ever MLM company who have done this, but we are also the first ever M&M company who have done this virtual anniversary rally and made a benchmark of it. Gumawa tayo ng benchmark na susundan ng marami. Right? So, nakakatuwa. And aside from that, it's our first time. No? So, ito yung gusto kong kuning lesson dito. Ang daming realization coming from this virtual rally that we can actually connect to our business kasi lahat naman tayo ngayon are in the transition towards online. Kaya, a part of this NECO, gusto ko pong ma-share sa inyo yung how to overcome the fear in transition in online. I'm telling you guys, hindi po siya madali kasi from the conceptualizing of the idea, yung buong team po, alam mo nakakatuwa, from Dr. Connie, from Sir John, from Doc Ed, from the vice presidents, the whole team, from the creatives, from the operations, from Ma'am Donna and the rest and everyone, the team, the training team, the rest mga kaibigan, no? Nakakatuwa kasi talagang nakita niyo naman yung bandang huli, na pinakita na sa inyo yung green screen. Ang hirap po kasi iba eh. Iba yung nasa live stage ka, iba pala yung pag nasa green screen ka. Ano yung iba doon? Number one, walang taong sumasagot. Pag ikaw excited, di ba? Kita naman, sila Sir Arnel, sila Sir George, yung mga host natin, napaka-excited talaga magbato. Si Sir Joseph Lim, nag-share pa doon. Di ba? Yung buwelo eh. Iba yung excitement, pero ang hirap pala kapag walang sumasagot. Kapag walang viewers sa harapan, di ba? Aside from that, isa pang kakaiba is yung hindi namin marinig ng maayos yung sarili namin. Because again, doon sa stage na yan, nakikita nyo ngayon sa picture, yung stage, mga kaibigan, meron kaming speaker sa gilid para marinig namin kung ano yung naririnig ninyo sa mga cellphones ninyo. Pero hindi po pwedeng lakasan ng mga direktor yung output ng audio para sa stage. Kasi pag nilakasin nila yung what you call this, yung audio output doon sa stage at naririnig namin lahat ng naririnig nyo ng malakas, mag-feedback siya. Okay, maririnig nyo yung feedback sa mga cellphones niyo habang nanonood kayo ng anniversary. So, ibig sabihin, habang nasa stage kami, hindi namin narinig yung mga sound effects na naririnig ninyo. Hindi namin narinig kung ano yung mga sound or anong labas ng boses namin doon sa mga pinapanood ninyo sa virtual. Ngayon po, hindi ko alam kung anong boses ko sa inyo. Alright? So, again, ang daming adjustment, ang daming bago. But you know what? You know how the management, the company, the board of directors, the vice presidents, right? The team have overcome this fear of transition. Ang galing, no? Let me give you from four. Just four. Mabilis lang. Gusto ko lang daanan to kasi importanteng madaanan natin to, especially now for our distributors or empowered consumers that are now having fear and doubt in transition. Dito iikot yung NECO natin. Like I told you, I want to show you a fresh way of doing the NECO kasi medyo kailangan natin i-adjust ngayon sa nangyayari sa atin ngayon, right? But again, we'll still tap yung mga importanteng topics natin na dapat madaanan when you are doing the business, no? If you're from someone that is new. So, let me give you four. Okay? Coming from the realization of the virtual rally, ito si Minimix. Ayan, si Minimix. Meet Minimix. Ayan, say hi kayo. Sa mga bagong pasok, ayan si Minimix po. Bibigyan tayo ni Minimix ng 4 na na-realize niya coming from the virtual anniversary that being led by our board of directors. Alright? So, yan po. So, number 1, to overcome a fear and doubt in transition. Paano mo magagamit sa business mo to? Ngayon, kung pinagdududahan mo yung sarili mo, kaya ko ba mag-online? Kaya ko bang makapagpa-pay in sa online? Kaya ko bang mag-video sa online? Kaya ko bang mag-mentor online? Kaya ko bang magpa-training sa online? Kung yan ang mga tanong mo, paano ko mag-transition sa digital era, paano ka mag-transition sa online, let me share you very short, 4 lang, 4 lang to overcome fear and doubt. That's number 1, you need to break the ice by becoming proactive. Okay? Think about it, no? The only way, no, the only way na nag-breakthrough itong virtual anniversary na naganap last few weeks, last June 28, okay? Nagsimula po yan coming from the minds. Naisip lang ni Dr. Connie during a meeting, naisip lang ni Dr. Connie na, you know, bakit hindi natin tuloy yung anniversary? Marami naghihintay. Dapat ngayon anniversary na natin. Kaso dahil nga sa lockdown, hindi tayo pwede mag-Philippine Arena. So why not, let's give it back or bring it more and extend our service to our distributors. Alam mo, nagsimula to sa puso, of course. Nagsimula to sa passion, sa puso of service of our board of directors. Imagine you guys, making the business run despite of the lockdown. The business continuity with our Vice President, Business Development, Sir Arnel, Sir Jurgen, and the Board of Directors, and the staff, the warehouse, the cashier, the finance, everyone, okay? Yung team, hindi po madaling mag-create ng structure for business continuity, kasama yung mga operations manager natin. Hindi po madali, no? Mag-create ng system to structure for business continuity in the middle of the lockdown. But we made it. Tuloy-tuloy ang business for the past 4 months. Products are moving, right? Business is moving. Payout is being paid on a daily basis. Money is circulating. So, doon pa lang talagang matinding trabaho na yun at nakakatuwa ng success yun for us, right? It best describes our indomitable spirit. It best describes our business as a crisis-proof business. Pandemic-proof business, right? But you know what? Kulang pa yun sa mga may-ari. It's not enough for them. Sabi nila Doktora, nila Doc Ed, ni Sir John, sabi nila, it's not enough for us to just make the business continue. Let's make an impact. Yan. Kulang na mag-adjust lang, mag-adapt lang. Let's embrace it and let's make an impact. So naisip yung virtual rally. And you know what? When you want to overcome any fear, okay, you need to be proactive. You need to take action. Break the ice. May plano kang gawin? Break the ice. Be proactive. Do it right away. You don't need to, yung iba kasi gustong perfecto kagad lahat. Gusto niya perfect everything. You don't need to perfect everything. You don't need to be great for you to start, but you need to start first for you to be great, because through the way of the process, doon ka magkakaroon ng mas maraming learning. Kasi again, like I said, more mistakes, right? More failures, more lessons, more learnings, more opportunity to grow, more new strength will emerge through obstacles. So again, hindi mo kailangang maging perfecto kagad sa umpisa. Hindi mo kailangan maging magaling kagad sa umpisa, kasi through the process, you will be great. Through the process, gagaling ka. Wala kang choice. Basta simulan mong gawin, break the ice and be proactive. I am telling you, papasaan pa, gagaling at gagaling ka dito sa empowered consumerism. And I'm telling you, becoming proactive, mga kaibigan, it's not only happening in our business, but happening in different industry right now. Think about it. Most of the people who waited, no, nagintay lang, sila yung mga hindi naka-benefit. Okay? Ito namang crisis na to, hindi naman po nangyari itong may generation lang. Think about it, guys. Every generation that passed in the history, ng mga nangganap na generation in the history, ang dami ng crisis na nangyari. And listen to this. Whenever there's a crisis, it is proven. When there's a crisis, disruption happen. Again, when there's a crisis, disruption happen. And when there's a disruption, new windows of opportunities are opening. Yun lagi. Pansin mo, pag may crisis, di ba, pag may recession, before, when the dot-com bubble burst, recession happened in US. What happened? The stock market, the economy went down. Ang stock market, pansin mo, if you look at the economy on the past generation, ang graph niya naman talaga, either letter V, letter U, alright, or maybe letter W. Ano yung sabihin nun? Pag bumaba ang ekonomiya, alright, every time na bababa yan, alright, laging sigurado niya ng kasunod yan, wala lang ibang pupuntahan yan. Tataas at tataas yan. Whenever it goes down, it will go up. Depende lang sa time kung gaano katagal. Right? Minsan, pag bumaba ang ekonomiya, mabilis na kabawi, pero pag bawi, talagang todong akyat. Right? Like, for example, when the dot-com bubble burst, a lot of people waited, a lot of people, prayed and waited for the recession to fade down and to everything to come back. Pero yung iba, hindi naghintay. Yung iba naging proactive. They invested, they initiated, they innovated on the World Wide Web, in the internet, and today they are the billionaires. right? They maximize the crisis. They maximize the disruption. In every crisis, either you become disrupted or you become the disruptor, right? Pag may disruption, may mili ka. Either ikaw yung disrupted, na-disrupt ka, mag-stagnate ka, or you become the disruptor, you become the innovator, you start something new. Alright? So yun nangyari. So you need to be proactive. So again, either V yan, or pwedeng bumaba, tapos it will take months, years, maybe 2 to 3 years, bago umakyat ulit. Ang itsura, letter U. Baba, months, years, pero pag akyat niyan, mabilis ang pag-akyat. Yan, letter U. Right? Yung iba naman, yung history, papansin mo, ang graph ng ekonomiya parang W. Bababa, bang, bababa, recession, tapos aakyat ng konti, pero hindi aabot sa dati. Bababa ulit, pero pag akyat, mas mataas na. Yan, ang itsura W. Ayan. Pero you know what? Most of the business guru, economical guru today, what they see in this pandemic, this COVID-19 pandemic, this recession, this is an opportunity. Ang itsura, ang tingin nila ngayon sa nangyayari sa ekonomiya, it will not be letter V, hindi siya mabilis makakabawi, hindi naman siya letter U, hindi siya matagal mag-stay ng bababa at mabilis akyat, hindi. Hindi din siya W. Ang itsura daw ng magiging ekonomiya, what they can see, not only from me, but a lot of this is coming from a lot of economic gurus and a lot of mga nag-aaral in economy and a lot of people that are foreseeing this, right, in the economy that's happening today. What will happen is like a tick mark, check mark, right? Parang kumbaga tatak ng Nike, right? Tatak ng Nike na sapatos, just do it. Parang babagsak siya, alright? Pero ang pag-angat niya, aakyat siya. Pero dahan. It will go up slowly. The world is like restarting today in this generation, in this crisis. So again, it's up to you. Either you wait or become proactive. If you become proactive, you will maximize. You will definitely benefit from this crisis that is happening right now. So yan, para to overcome a fear, break the ice, take action, be proactive. All right, next. Okay, number 2, bring out the heart of a child within you. Yan, importante. Especially now, no? Na ngayon po ay birthday ng ating Chief Marketing Officer, Mr. Excitement. Alam nyo bakit mukha laging bata si Sir John? Bakit laging parang fresh na fresh at mukhang bata ang ating Chief Marketing Officer? That is because none other than Sir John is always excited, always passionate. So again, I want to remind you, you and me have a child inside each and every one of us, right? And like I said a while ago, ang bata walang takot. Ang bata is designed to have no fear. Ang totoo niya, nagturo sa atin magkaroon ng takot at duda ay yung mga pain and struggle sa buhay. Kaya pag 20, 30, 40, 50 years old ka na, sa dami ng pain and struggle na nangyari sa buhay mo, alright, you became so stiff. You became so serious. And because of that stiffness and seriousness, that's what actually made you have so fear to actually try something new. So, what we need to right now in this transition, alam mo, kailangan mo, you need to bring out the child inside each and every one of us. Ibalik mo ulit yung childlikeness. Naalala nyo ng mga bata tayo, kapag may gusto kang matutunan, kapag curious ka sa isang bagay, sobrang passionate mo, kukulitin mo yung mama mo tsaka papa mo. Talagang kukulitin mo, paano ba to? Pag ayaw ko nilang sagutin, di ba? You will try your best to try it your own, right? Talagang yung feeling of passion and excitement and learning something new. Yung feeling of enthusiasm, yung feeling of curiosity, right? Yung loving the trial and error process. You need to bring that in each and every one of us. In this time of transition, that is actually what we need, all right, for us to adjust and overcome this fear, all right? Number 3 is we need to showcase our creativity, all right? That's very, very important. For me, one best thing today in this generation is that I believe today is the golden age of creativity. Think about it. Open your eyes. A lot of industries right now, they are doing their best to become more creative. They are doing their best to think about ways on how to comply in the new normal, how to sustain their business, diba? In the food and beverage industry, ngayon mas pinapalakas nila yung kanilang delivery system and everything. So, a lot of people right now are making their own creativity, and that's what we need to overcome our fear and doubt in transition. Look at the virtual rally that happened. Alam mo nung virtual rally po, mga kaibigan, hindi po nag-atubili sila doktora. They break the ice right away. Nung naisip nila yung idea, anong ginawa nila? Nagpatawag ng meeting kinabukasan para pag-usapan na yung gagawin gagawin sa anniversary, sa virtual rally. Tapos, they bring out the child inside of them. They get so curious. They want They want to learn things. They are open of learning despite of the years of experience that they have. Imagine Sir Jurgen have more than 20 years of experience in this industry. Sir Arnell is the same, more than 20 years of experience, but until now, they are open for learning. They are very curious. They are very passionate in learning. That's what you need. That's how successful people do it, right? And of course, they showcase their own creativity. Talagang lumabas yung creativity. Ang mga tanong namin, ang tanong nila sa mga meeting, paano natin gagawin yung paraffol? Paano natin gagawin to? Paano natin gagawin yan? Paano natin ma-maintain yung mga tao? Paano natin sila gagawin ganito? And again, kanya-kanyang diskarte, kanya-kanyang creativity ang lumabas to actually bring out that on our event. And that became very, very successful, right? So showcase your creativity. Guys, sa grupo mo, brainstorm with your team. Think about things that will make you unique. Think about things that will make you stand out, all right? In this transition in online. Mag-stand out ka dapat sa page mo, sa branding mo, mag-stand out ka, all right? And of course, right? Work with a team. Very, very important. You work with a team, all right? Ang unang ginawa ni Dr. Roconi, ginawa nila Doc Ed, nila Sir John, is to actually build a team right away. Nung naisip nila yung virtual rally, naganap kagad ng team. Nandiyan sila Ma'am Donna, nandiyan si Ma'am Lori, nandiyan sila Sir Jay, nandiyan sila Direct Riza, nandiyan sila Direct Jean. Kompleto ang team, alright? Kung nandiyan ang mga vice presidents, of course, sinama yung mga training team as host, and brainstorm, sila Myong nandyan. So, bumuo ng team, bumuo ng grupo, right? Again, you can never ever overcome any fear and doubt kapag wala kang team. So when you want to transition effectively, do it with a team. Mas mabawasan yung fear, mas kakaroon ka ng confidence kapag may grupo ka, may generals ka. Alright? So it will give you more strength, it will give you more confidence. So right now, I encourage you, okay? I encourage you right now, think about it. Think about 3 to 5. Now that you are in transition to online, now that you are in transition to your system with empowered consumerism virtually, think about 3. First 3 names. Paki-chat dito, guys. Chat nyo sa akin dito ngayon para ma-shout out natin. 3 names that will first pop up in your mind. 3 names of people that you think that you can brainstorm with, that you can create your transition with and overcome the fear and doubt in online. Come on, tatlong pangalan ng leaders mo. Maybe your sponsor, maybe leader down the line, your community, or maybe across anyone that will pop up in your mind. 3 to 5. Hindi mo kailangan isulat yung buong grupo mo, ha? Huwag mo isulat yung buong genealogy nyo. 3 hanggang 5 generals mo na pwede mo maka-brainstormingan, gagawa kayo ng template, gagawa kayo ng sabay-sabay kayo mag-beef up ng page, sabay-sabay kayo matututo, sabay-sabay kayo mag-improve. Sige po, pakitype dito. Yan, basahin natin, ha? Yan, si Lorna del Rosario, Barcelona, kamusta? Yan, sige po, pakita niyo yung pangalan nyo. Pangalan ng 3 leader. Sige po, 3 leader na unang papasok sa isip mo. Okay? That you want to share your business with, you want to share your success with, and brainstorm with. Come on, guys. Sige po. Alright? Come on, type it down there. Type it down, 3 names. Nasaan na kayo? Hindi ko makita. Yan, sige po. Tingnan ko lang, ha? Tingnan ko muna. 3 names. Yan, dito tayo. Yan, 3 names. Sige, patapos na tayo. 3 names, yan. Ayan, si Dokusin Tabubo Ashiel, sabi niya, partner. Ayan, ang bilis, ang bilis. Ayan. Nasaan ba yun? Ayan. Coaches Agata, Christy, Grace Joy, Basilio Sibog, Jesse James, Escovia Solivac. Yan yung leaders ni Jackie Tanaka. Congratulations, Jackie. Sabi niya, Kino Gatchalian, si Irene Sabaris. Yan. O, Dokusin Tabubo Ashiel, sabi niya, si partner Elibet, Cepeda, Dignaran. Yan. 3 to 5 names na mga kasama nyo. Okay? Sabi ni Nishi Golosino, si Flo Flora Relon, Gwyneth Mijares Madel, Inampas Estreda Galarita. Yan yung mga ka-brainstormingan nyo. Do it with a team. Alright? Sabi ni Let, si Moment Mary Ann Miriam Dutil. Yes! Congratulations, sister, ha? Sabi ni Grace Cell, sabi niya, si Angelo Leon Mendoza, Chris Armas, and Eva H. Ilao. Yes! O yan, sabi ni Josephine Villanueva, kasama niya si Joshua Sam Villanueva, Ramon Mendoza, at saka si Jenny B. Berera. Yan. Pag may team ka, pag may kasama ka to learn and transition, mas confident ka. Right? Yung power mo, iba. Yan. Ganon din natin na overcome yung virtual rally that despite of us, these are new time, this is new for us, despite of the management, it's new for them to plug in virtually. But of course, because they have done these 4 points, again, itong 4 na to, napaka-importante. Break the ice, be proactive, bring out the childlikeness within, the heart of a child, showcase your creativity, and you work with a team, you will overcome any fear and doubt. And I'm telling you, think about it. All right? As we end our NECO right now, think about it. All of these four things, mga kaibigan, madali mo siya. Take note, ha? Madali po natin siyang magagawa. You can simply do all of this with the right attitude. Okay? Madaling maging proactive kapag ang attitude mo, meron kang positive mental attitude. Madaling mag-take action at mag-break ng ice pag positive thinker ka. Madaling ibalik yung childlikeness within you kapag humble ka. Right? If you have the humility, all right? If you have the humility to bring back the childlikeness and learn from others, right? That are better to accept and admit your weaknesses, I am telling you. If you have the humility on your attitude, madaling ilabas yung passion, your curiosity. Madaling mag-work with a team pag may humility ka. Paano ka mag-work with a team at hahanap ng generals kung lagi nilang ikaw ang tama at di ka marunong makinig sa iba? So again, guys, you can showcase your creativity if you also have a positive mindset. So again, all of these four power tips for you to overcome fear and doubt in transition in digital era and online, you can simply do all of this if you have the right attitude. Again, the first attitude you need to have, like what I said, is you need to have humility. Because remember, humility reveals one's maturity and unfolds all possibilities. Yan. Galing yan dun sa ating pop talk this Saturday, ha? Kaya attend kayo doon, ha? 10 p.m. Saturday, alas 10 ng gabi, Power of Perception. Magkukwentuhan tayo, tatawagan ko po kayo. Alright, magtatawagan tayo. May mga regalo tayo, mga valuable gifts. Abangan nyo, mamaya announce ko, ha? Pero again, like what I said, you need to have humility. Alright? Humility reveals one's maturity. You know why? Malalaman mo isang tao pag mature na siya, pag experience siya, kapag secured siya. Diba? Ang maturity will reflect someone's security. Secured ka. Hindi ka insecure. Alam mo, ang pagiging mayabang minsan, yung pagiging arrogante, yung pagiging boastful, defense mechanism yun ng tao dahil insecure sila inside. When you are insecure inside that you feel you are not good enough, you feel you cannot make it, or maybe someone is better than you, when you have insecurities inside, pag may inggit ka sa loob, pag may insecurity ka sa sarili mo, what happen is that the defense mechanism, you'll be so boastful, magiging arrogante ka. Kaya yung pagiging humble, last Saturday, nakita nyo naman yung ating nag-share si Mr. RTD, Robert De La Viña, o magsigawan ng mga taga-UEI, di ba? Nakita niyo naman yung humbleness, yung humility ni Sir RTD, ni Robert De La Viña. It shows his maturity. Kasi bakit? Secured siya sa loob. Wala siyang kailangang patunayan. Are you getting my point? He has nothing to prove to anyone, and that's why it shows his security inside, and that's why he can abundantly empower others because he is abundantly empowered himself. Hindi niya kailangang humugot ng lakas sa ibang tao. Hindi niya kailangan, hindi natin, dapat ikaw yung tipo ng tao na hindi mo kailangan kumuha ng lakas or ng approval coming from different person. If you are secured inside, you don't need the approval of other people. It's a sign of security, it's a sign of maturity, and the more humble you will become, right? Pagiging mature din is yung acceptance of your weakness, of course, di ba? Kapag secured ka sa loob mo, wala kang kailangang patunayan, wala kang tinatago. So, aaminin mo kung ano yung weakness mo. Kung mahina ka sa ganitong bagay, you'll be honest. I'm weak at these things. I'm weak in online. Hindi ako marunong ng ganito. Secured ka. So, you'll be humble enough, right? Kaya yung mga taong secured, you know, they are humble. Humility reveals one's maturity. Okay? So again, mga kaibigan, don't be defensive. No, hindi mo wala kang kalaban mo dito hindi ibang tao, sarili mo. So tanggalin mo yung comparison sa other people. What you want to do is to actually be humble enough. All right? All right? And of course, what else is that you need humility unfolds all possibilities. Ayan, wait lang ha. Baba ko daw yung upuan ko. Ang taas ko pala. All right? Yan. Okay? Yan. Humility also unfolds all possibilities. Okay? Pag sinabing unfolds all possibilities, what you can see is this. Okay? Kapag more humble ka, syempre, mas bukas ka ngayon matuto sa ibang tao. Right? Yun yung sasabi natin. Kapag you have the humility, mawawala sa yung pagiging acne, yung lagi mong, alam ko na yan, alam ko na to. Kaya again, kapag may humbleness ka, hindi ka acne, hindi ka alam ko na yan, hindi ka know it all, what happens is that a lot of opportunity will unfold. A lot of possibility will unfold. A lot of learning, knowledge, and information will unfold coming from different people. Remember, wise people learn from their experience, but wiser people learn from other people's experiences. Kaya we need to always be humble para lumabas sa mga possibilities na to and mag-showcase tayo ng maturity natin. Alright? Very, very important. One of the most important attitude you need to have for you to overcome any fear and to break through your success here in empowered consumerism. All right? And of course, one of the best attitude as well, one of the best successful attitude to adopt is the positive mental attitude. Yan, yung pagiging positive-minded. Kaya nagtataka ka bakit may mga successful people, ba't yung mga BODs hindi marunong magalit, di ba? Bakit yung mga top earners natin, bakit yung may mga tao na pag may problema, may crisis, di ba? Hindi nagre-react. They don't react into life, they respond into life, di ba? They don't react, they respond, no? Talagang hindi sila laging positibo, laging brighter side ang nakikita nila. And again, it comes with practice, right? Kaya I'll be giving you some points lang, no? Itong mga points na to, hindi na natin i-dissect ng mabuti, but we will dissect this during our pop talk every Saturday, right? Kaya ito po, I encourage you to tune in, okay? I-like nyo na po yung page natin. That's miko.imson, alright? MIKO.imson, alright? IMSON, alright? Kasi doon po tayo magpe-play ng ating pop talk, Power of Perception, alright? Every Saturday. Yeah, marami tayong matutunan doon. Okay, ito, dadaanan natin ha. Ano yung mga bagay na, mga points na dapat mo tandaan para ikaw magkaroon ng positive mental attitude? It comes with practice. Hindi po to, walang pinanganak kagad na, maswerte ka kung pinanganak ka na lang kagad na positibo ka mag-isip. Maybe your environment, your exposure is good enough. Baka yung parents mo, dating mga network leader. Alright? Kung parents mo, network leader or mga entrepreneur, alright? Positive-minded yan. Lalaki ka, ganun ang exposure mo. You'll be growing up with a positive mental attitude. Pero most of us, kapag ang background natin, corrupted ang programming, there are practices you need to do for you to have and gain this attitude of the positive mental attitude. Ano yun? Number one, you need to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself that you can grow through the process. Again, let me repeat. Believe in yourself that you can grow, not go. Because the truth is, in every problem and obstacle, what you always need to constantly remember in your mind, to think about is that sa lahat ng problema, ang goal mo hindi lang maka-go through it. Hindi mo lang malagpasan. Ang goal mo, nangyayari sa'yo yung hirap ng buhay, nangyayari sa'yo lahat ng hardships kasi that is made for you to grow. So believe in yourself that lahat proseso. So trust the process. Trust the process. Huwag mong madaliin. Right? Don't make everything fast. Pagtiwalaan mo yung proseso kasi pag lahat ng mabilis temporary. At alam mo yan, ayaw mo ng temporary success. What you want is permanent success. Pangmatagalan. Right? And para magkaroon ka ng pangmatagalang success, kailangan daanan mo yung proseso. So the only thing you need to do is to always believe in yourself. Kayanin mo, mawalan ka ng tiwala sa lahat, wag ka lang mawalan ng tiwala sa sarili mo. And again, huhugot ka ng tiwala sa sarili mo kasi alam mo naman that human beings are innately adaptable creatures. Again, let me repeat. Ang tao po, tayong lahat, you and me, we are innately, alright, adaptable creatures. Mabilis tayong mag-adapt. Adaptable ang human being. Kaya ang utak natin designed so sophisticatedly. Our great God created and designed our brain so sophisticatedly na talaga namang ang bilis mag-adapt ng isip natin, ng katawan natin. Ang tao are adaptable creatures. So, ibig sabihin, ang goal mo, mahirapan ka man, mapagod ka man, okay lang yan kasi you will adapt to becoming a successful person. Adaptable tayo. So, ano mong daanan mo? Trust the process. It is preparing you for a better tomorrow, for a better future, for a better version of yourself, to manifest your highest form. Ang goal natin kasi, para maging permanent ang success mo, kailangan ma-release mo yung highest form nating lahat. You and me have our highest form. My highest form ng Miko, my highest form ng Andy, my highest form ng Yvette, my highest form ng Jenny, right? Lahat tayo may highest form. So, you want to manifest your highest form and the only way is for you to trust the process and grow through the process, right? Pangalawa, okay, for you to sustain a positive mental attitude, you need to feed your mind with positivity. Immersion, right? Feed your mind with positivity. Dapat, you need to be careful about what you see, what you read, what you watch, what you follow. Remember that, guys. Kasi, kaya ang mga positibong mga top uplines, mga top earners, mga board of directors, mga vice presidents, bakit sila laging positibo? Because they feed their mind. They are conscious. Remember, ang problema, ang weakness ng subconscious natin, it does not filter what is good from what is right. Ang trabaho lang ng subconscious mo, ng unconscious mind mo, is to record whatever he perceives. Whatever he see, he hears, he experience, he records it, and he puts it on his memory bank. And the job of your subconscious is to make you function the way you are programmed. Kaya minsan automatic siya. It's your automatic mind. It's your uncontrolled mind. So hindi siya marunong mamili kung anong tama at mali. Kaya nga 'di ba may kasabihan sa mga bata from 1 to 7 years old, sa mata ng bata lahat ay tama. Kasi from 1 to 7, the only one functioning is your subconscious. Your conscious mind is not yet fully developed. Kaya again, salo lang ng salo. Kung anong masalo niya, kahit mali, kahit pangit, nagiging part ng programming niya. So again, now that you know that fact, that is the weakness of your subconscious, you need to use now your conscious mind to actually filter and choose. All right? Be careful about what you feed. Paano papakain mo sa isip mo? Be careful about that. Because whatever you feed your mind, di ba? Whatever you feed your thoughts will become your emotion. Your emotion will become a motion or triggers motion or action that will become your outcome. The TEMO process. T-E-M-O process. Lahat yan, i-dissect natin yan sa pop talk natin. So you need to be there, no, every Saturday night. So again, you need to be positive, no, how our mind works. Napaka-importante maintindihan natin yan. So you need to feed your mind positivity. Immerse yourself. Be careful, no. Ngayon pa lang sa mga OFW, I encourage you, tigilan nyo na po yung pag-follow sa mga negative content na social influencers. Ang dami ngayon po ang social media, walang filter. They share anything, everything, kahit na I have nothing against any social influencer. But what I am against is the content. Yung content na minibigay. Basta makapagpalabas lang ng content, kahit pangit yung nilalabas sa content, nilalabas nila. Problema ng ibang tao. Nag-aaway yung ibang tao. Diba? Nagmumurahan yung ibang tao. Naglokohan yung ibang tao. Pinapalabas. Imagine every morning, every day, pinapanood mo yung mga ganyang bagay na content. Na-attract mo. Whatever you feed your mind, you feel it. Alright? Whenever you feed your thoughts, it will go to your emotion. That's scientifically, psychologically, and biblically proven. Alright? Right? So again, guys, what you feed your thoughts will lead to your emotion. Your emotions will lead to motion or action, will lead to your outcome and your result in your character, your behavior, your destiny. Alright? So very, very important to be careful. Choose whatever you feed your mind. Be choosy in whatever you listen, you follow, and you read. Alright? Very, very important. Feed your mind positivity. So I highly suggest, follow motivational influencers, no? Attend ka ng mga training natin sa Easy Talks. What else? Read books. During Saturday, sa Pop Talk natin, by the way, magpaparaffle tayo ng mga valuable contents. Yan. Kaya exciting yan mamaya. Ano sa atin? Of course, what else? Surround yourself with like-minded, positive people. Very important yan. Kasi marami sa atin, kahit na ganong kapositibo ka, pero pag ang kasama mo lagi mga negatibo or mga, mali ang iba ang mapa nila sa'yo, hindi aligned yung perception nila sa perception mo. I'm not saying na mali sila kasi again, like I said, let's need to respect that the map is not the territory. So every people have different maps. So whatever their behavior is, it's coming from their best interest, coming from their best choices or best tools. So whatever their experience or exposure is, doon sila humuhugot ng response nila. So kung tingin mo negative sila, ibig sabihin lang magkaiba kayo ng wavelength, magkaiba kayo ng perception, magkaiba kayo ng mapa. So pag sumama ka sa mga iba ang mapa or iba ang perception, then definitely, sabi nga nila, the law of association, you are the average of the 5 person you're always with. So you need to be careful about your environment, the person you always be with, no? And I'm telling you, that is one of the best blessings I had when I plugged into empowered consumerism. Nagkapasalamat ako sobra-sobra sa ating birthday boy, no? Kay Sir John Aspirin, and of course, with the board of directors, kay Sir Arnel, kay Sir Jurgen, our training team, kay Sir Adrian, kay Doc Butch, Coach John, sila Sir Jason, right? So with these people, Doc Ed, of course, and Dr. Rocconi, being exposed with them. Pag lagi kami exposed sa kanila, nahahawa kami. No, na-observe natin. Ang ginagawa ko lagi, modeling. I always observe how they think, how they respond to things. From Sir Francis Miguel, our late Sir Francis, how they respond to things. We perceive, we observe how they perceive things, and we copy them, we model it. And that's why I'm very happy, I'm very blessed, thankful, and grateful. Because of that exposure, I am where I am right now, right? The way I think is the same. As much as possible, I know that a bit of it is aligned to the way they perceive things, right? So yan po, kahit konti na nakakuha tayo. Kaya again, sa Pop Talk, i-share ko po sa inyo yan. Sa Pop Talk, hindi ko po ipagdadamot yan. Whatever is just blessed with me, with exposure to these wonderful people, i-share ko po sa inyo. Kaya again, kung sino dito, pakitype nga dyan, sino dito ang gustong makahawak or makabasa ng libro na nabasa ng board of directors. Sige nga. Sabi nila, if you want to become successful, read what successful people read. Right? One common denominator of successful people is they love to read, they love to learn, they love to research. Yan. Sige nga. Sino dito yung mga gustong gustong makabasa, ha, na magkaroon, bibigyan natin, ha, ng mga gamit or libro na binasa mismo ng mga successful na sa ating industriya. Yan, kung gusto mo, Sabado, Pop Talk, 10 p.m. Ha, ng gabi. Alright? Yan. And of course, surround yourself with like-minded people to be positive mental attitude. Lahat ito, practice po ito lahat. Learn to live in the present moment. The mindfulness is very important, right? You learn to live in the present moment. Pag may problema, pag may crisis, instead of reacting and reacting either flight or fight response, no? Ang gagawin mo, mga kaibigan, you go inside yourself, become aware, mindful, live on the present moment. Kapag, alam, sabi nga nila, maraming tao, kaya hindi maka-breakthrough sa buhay, daming problema, miserable sila. Kasi nga, ang problema, they keep on worrying about the future and they keep on mingling about the past. Right? So stop mingling about the past and stop worrying about the future. Live on the present moment. Kung nasan ka ngayon, mga kaibigan, live it now. Because, the experience of life is happening on the present moment. Ang buhay mo, ang life is happening on the present moment. It's not happening in the future. It's not happening even in the past. Tapos na yon. Ang buhay, ang experience ng buhay nangyayari sa present. Kaya nga tawag dyan, present. Kasi present, ang regalo, gift. Di ba ang synonym ng present? Gift, regalo. Right? Every present is a gift from God. So you need to live in the present moment. Alright? Yan, very important yan. Tuturuan natin kayo sa Pop Talk also paano yung mindfulness. Yan, yung mga, breathing meditations, yung mga paano i-train ang muscle of your conscious mind through mindfulness. So your attention span will be longer, your focus will be sharper. It comes with practice. Kaya natin gawin yan. Pag-usapan natin sa Sabado Pop Talk. So ito yung mga bagay na ipapractice natin for you to have a positive mental attitude. It comes with practice para maging natural na sa'yo, alright? Mag-connect na yung mga neurons mo and to create neural pathways to become very, very positive. Alam mo mangyari sa buhay? Ang salo mo lagi, positive. Alright? Ang salo mo lagi, gawa ng solusyon. Ang salo mo lagi, i-dissolve yung problema by changing the meaning of the problem. Alright? And of course, alright, direct your energy to productivity. Very important, no? Lahat tayo, human beings, are formed with a lot of energy. Ang nakapalibot sa atin yan, we are encapsulated with a lot of energy. And I'm telling you, it's up to you how you will use that energy. All right? If you will use that energy to lay down in your bed para walang gawin, I'm telling you, to be unproductive, that energy will turn into stress, into tension, into stress hormones, into cortisol that will make your immune system go down, that will make your body functions go down, right? Make your bone density go weaker. But again, if you direct your energy, your energy right now, if you direct it to productivity, no, gawin mong habit yung mga productive things that you need to do in activity towards your goal and empowered consumerism, guess what, my kaibigan? Pag ang energy natin na to turn into productive things that will satisfy us, kaya minsan nakaka-satisfy pag may na-accomplish ka. Kahit napagod ka, kapag may nagawa ka about our business, basta napagod ka sa empowered consumerism, panalo ka, right? Panalo ka lagi, basta napagod ka sa empowered consumerism. Kasi totoo niyan, until you are live, hanggat buhay ka, nakadesign kang mapagod. Kasi energy is designed to get to use. Ang energy natin, tayo ay gawa sa energy. And our energy is designed para gamitin. Kaya kahit wala kang gawin, kahit tumambay ka, manood ka ng TV maghapon, pansin mo, pagod ka pa rin. Alright? Pag natulog ka, tanghali ka na gumising, madaling araw ka nakatulog, tanghali ka gumising, wala kang ginawa, tumambay ka lang, pansin mo, nakakapagod. Paano ko nalaman? Bago ko po mag-empowered consumerism, tambay po ako noon. I'm a nurse graduate and I had a hard time to get a job, and fortunately, blessedly, I met empowered consumerism in my life, and that's it. So again, guys, mga kaibigan, kahit tambay ka, pag wala kang ginagawa, pansin mo, nakakapagod, di ba? Kasi nga, energy is used to drain. It's designed to be drained. It's designed to use. So, yun pala eh. Tumambay ka o hindi, mapapagod ka rin pala. Nakadesign tayo mapagod. Ang tanong ngayon, saan mo gusto magpapagod? Saan mo gustong ubusin yung energy mo? Saan mo gustong gamitin yung energy mo? Sa bagay na ganun pa rin ang buhay mo at ang pamilya mo? O sa mga bagay na gagawin mo na pwedeng ikabago ng buhay mo at ng buong pamilya mo? So, you choose right now, right? So, might as well direct your energy to things that are productive, that might change your life and the life of your family. All right? And last but not the least, okay? Yan, importante. Kunin mo na ngayon yan. Simulan mo na. Start now and commit to your success. All right? Simulan mo Not tomorrow, hindi mamaya, alright? Hindi bukas. Lahat ng mga bagay na to, learn to live in the present moment, direct your energy to productivity, tulad ng pag-attend mo sa training na to, alright? Be consciously present right now. Believe in yourself that you can grow through this process, whatever problem you're bringing right now. Feed your mind with positivity. Lahat na narinig mo sa akin ngayon. Surround yourself with like-minded positive people. Sumama ka sa mga positibong tao. Kasama mo ng wavelength. Simulan mo ngayon. Hindi mamaya, hindi bukas. Start it now. The power of now. And of course, commit to it. Commitment. Pag sinabing commitment, gugawa, itutuloy-tuloy mo siyang gagawin, tuloy-tuloy mo siyang pa-practice kahit na uncomfortable na. Lahat ng bagay, pag bago mong ginagawa, it becomes uncomfortable. And I tell you, when you practice to practice this in commitment, you can become successful. And I'm telling you, in committing to success, right? Committing to success, there's a way, all right? And this is where we will close. There's a way, mga kaibigan. There's a way on how to actually commit to success. The pattern for easy success. All right? Are you ready? So, sabi ni Mamiko, lagi namin narinig yan na pag sinabi ng commitment, kailangan matyaga ka, kailangan kailangan na matibay ang loob mo, kailangan tumagal ka sa nahihirapan. But you know what? The truth and the fact is, if you try to shift your perception, there's an easy way. Alright? Hindi mo kailangang mahirapan. Hindi mo kailangang maging pahirapan ang sarili mo. And I'm telling you guys, I'm done already, but this is a bonus. Bonus na po ito. Okay? I want to give you powerful tips on how to effortlessly. Alright? Kaya nga easy. Okay? To effortlessly, easy pattern. Okay? In becoming successful, in living a life of success that you desire. Kasi ang success naman, iba-iba tayo. Ibang success para sa akin, ibang success para sa'yo. The map is not the territory. Ibang mapa mo, ibang mapa ko. We need to respect that. But again, whatever success is defined to you, ano man ang success na gusto mong ma-desire, alright? Let me show you what we did, a pattern that we usually practice to make success easy. Because there's a way. No? Sabi ni Iba Miko, sabi lang, success daw mahirap. Totoo naman. Because you need to grow through a lot of problem, challenges, and obstacles. But like I said a while ago, if you try to shift and change the meaning of problem, change the meaning of mistakes, change the meaning of challenges and difficulty, pag nag-iba ang ibig sabihin ng mga salitang yun sa'yo, pag nag-iba ang ibig sabihin ng mga failure sa'yo, hindi siya mahirap. Alright? In fact, growth yun lahat, opportunity lahat yun, chances lahat yun. So again guys, there's a pattern for easy success. And the only way for you to have an effortless success is to make success automatic. Alright? Again, let me repeat. There's a way to make success automatic. You can make any successful activity or successful productive activity become automatic to you. Pag automatic na sa'yo gawin ng isang bagay, ng isang ginagawa ng isang successful na tao, like a positive thinker, like having this, knowing how to present the business, closing the deal, right? Handling people, teaching to people, empowering people. If these things become automatic to you, right? Then success will become automatic. Is that right? So for me, this is the pattern for easy success. Hindi mo kailangang pahirapan yung sarili mo. Isip mo, kailangan maraming problema. Again, pag ibang ibig sabihin ng problema sa'yo, hindi problema ang problema sa'yo. A problem will never become a problem until you perceive it to be one. Alright? So again, guys, let me show you this. Bonus na po ito. Daanan ko lang, i-dissect natin sa Pop Talk, ha? So as we close right now, let me show you a pattern for easy success. Number 1, you need to know where you lack activity or production. Hahanapin mo ngayon. Ano yung mga activity, ano yung mga bagay sa iba't ibang aspeto ng buhay mo, okay? Na kailangan mong gawin pero hindi mo nagagawa. Kulang ka doon. Like for example, when you talk about the aspect of health, alam mo kailangan mo mag-gym. Alam mo kailangan mo mag-push up. Pero tinatamad ka lagi. Kulang ka. Kulang ka sa push-up, kulang ka sa sit-ups. Ano yung kailangan mong gawin? Isulat mo yon. Kulang ako sa dito, kulang ito. Think about it. In your business, ano yung mga kailangan mong gawin? Kailangan mong magpadagdag ng prospect. Kailangan mong iset up yung template mo. Hindi mo magawa. Sulat mo. What? In different aspect of your life, in business, career, relationship, okay? Maritally, financially, or family, or maybe in your business, spiritually, whatever, in your health, whatever aspect of your life. Alright? Alright? Oy, by the way, ayan, sabi niya, hindi po top talk, ha? Okay? Ang tawag po is pop talk. POP. Alright? POP kasi power of perception. Yan, okay? Power of, mamaya papakita ko naman sa inyo, don't worry. Yan. So, po mga kaibigan. So, pattern of success. Alright? So, easy success. So, again, hahanapin mo ano isang kalaking na activity. Ano yung mga activity na tinatamad ka lagi? Ano yung mga activity na mahina ka? Again, all of these weaknesses, a part of self-awareness and self-love is admitting your weaknesses. Knowing it. Knowing your weaknesses. Saan ka kulang? Saan ka may lack of activity? Now, once you know that, guys, ngayon alam mo na saan ka may, let's say, gym na lang. Let's say on the health. Connect nyo na lang to sa business, guys. I dissect natin to sa Pop Talk, Power of Perception Talk natin every Saturday, 10 p.m. Alright? So, again, guys, where you lack activity production? So, pag alam mo na siya, okay? Pag alam mo na siya, let's say gym. Kulang ako sa gym eh. Pag naisip ko na yung pag-gym, gusto ko siyang gawin pero tinatamad ako. I feel don't want to do it, right? The first thing you do, you look for your deepest why. Your motive or reason. That's why, babalik tayo sa unang question kanina. Ano ba ang mas importanteng ma-establish? Yung how or yung why? And I said, again, it will be very hard for you to be consistent on your how-tos if you don't know your why. Right? So again, pag alam mo na yung kulang na activity sa'yo, alam mo yung kulang na production, look for your deepest why. Look for your deepest motive or your deepest reason. You need to make sure that your motivation is so compelling enough that it sounds so silly not to do it. Alright? It's so compelling enough na talagang yung sobrang importanteng motivation na pag ina-anchor mo doon yung activity, talagang hindi pwedeng hindi mo siya gawin. Alright? Hindi pwede na hindi mo siya gawin. Kailangan mo talaga siyang gawin. Ganon ka-compelling dapat yung reason. So look for it in your life. Now let me give an example. Let's say my example is gym. Kulang ako sa pag-gym. Kailangan ko mag-push up pa. Kailangan ko mag-sit-ups. Kailangan ko magpapawis. Alright? Now, pag nandito na ako after ng work, I feel tired doing it. Okay? I feel tired doing it. What I need to anchor, I look for my deepest why. I will anchor the activity of going to gym to my family. Family is a best example of a legitimate, valuable reason or valuable motive, right? So think about it. I have two sons. Yeah, I have two sons, Nathan and Gab. I have my wife, MJ, is Maurice Jobel. So think about it. Pag in-anchor ko sila doon sa pag-gym, I'll think about it. Okay, nakakatamad mag-gym ngayon, pero nakakatamad mag-exercise. Pero think about it. Pag nag-exercise ako, I can have more endurance, I can be stronger, I can become a better husband. I can become a better father. I can play more with my kids. I can play more with Nathan and Gab. I can have more energy for them, energy to love, energy to be loved, right? So pag in-anchor ko, connect ko, when I connect my deepest why to my activity that I'm lacking, right? The next thing I will do, I will connect it and then I will anchor it. I-anchor ko ngayon yung reasons ko, yung motive ko, yung family ko to that activity. So whatever that is, hirap ka sa prospecting, hirap ka sa pag-iimbita, hirap ka sa pag-online, hirap ka sa paggawa ng script, anchor it. Think about it. Pag paggawa ko ng template, pag na-prospect ako ngayon, kapag nag-add ng friend sa mga group page, kapag nag-send ng mga templates ko, pag hindi ako nag-quit dito sa Empowered Consumerism at inaral ko siya, I can have my own resources, my own income, my leverage to enjoy my time with my family. I can provide well for my son, my wife. So you anchor something valuable, something so compelling, all right, na hindi pwedeng hindi mo gawin. You anchor it to that activity that you want to do or you need to do that you are lacking into. All right? So you connect, that's anchoring. And then when you connect and anchor it already, what you need to do is to manage the meaning. You need to think it so often. Whenever I go to gym, okay, I need to think it so often. I need to think it so often to the point na pag sinanay ko yung isip ko, kakaisip noon, na pag mag-gym ako, it's for my family, it's for Nathan, it's for Gab, it's for MJ, kaya ako mag-prospect, kaya ako mag-work, kaya ako mag-empower ng tao kasi for my family. Pag inanchor ko mabuti yun, your mind will intellectually connect dots, will intellectually connect neurons. Magko-connect na ngayon yung family neuron at saka yung idea mo about going to gym or doing the activity that you're lacking into. Pag nag-connect na siya, you can now manage the meaning. Now, whenever you go to the gym, it's not about the gym anymore. It's not about exercise anymore. It's about MJ. It's about Nathan. It's about Gab already. Pabangon ka para mag-push up, hindi na para mag-push up. Hindi na para sa exercise, para sa pamilya. You manage the meaning, nag-change the meaning. So, kaya ka ngayon nag-network, hindi kaya ka ngayon nag-online, kaya ka na-prospect, kaya ka ngayon magawa ng template, hindi na para sa paggawa ng template, hindi na para sa pagre-recruit. Hindi na para makapagpa-join, hindi na para makabenta, pero para sa pamilya mo na. So you manage the meaning already. Now, after you manage the meaning, the power of repetition will come in. Keep on repeating that, all right? Keep repeating on that activity, all right? Anchoring your family, anchoring the something valuable, and repeat that. Guess what, guys? The power of repetition is so good that our mind is sophisticatedly made to create new neural pathways. Pag paulit-ulit mo na siyang ginagawa, your neurons that are connected, maybe before they are not well connected, or maybe before they are not actually connected at all. But now that you connected them, and now that you're always doing and doing it because of the power of repetition, what will happen is that kung dati iniisip mo palagi yung family mo, kaya ka nag-network, darating ang time, because you're always thinking about it, you will reach a point in time that you don't need to think about it. Hindi mo na siya iniisip, pero ginagawa mo na siya. Alright? What will happen is habit formation will occur. Magiging na siyang habit. It will go to your subconscious. It will go to your automatic mind. Alright? Magiging na siyang habit. And when it becomes a habit, I tell you, habit, once you form this habit will form into a behavior. Habit will always become a behavior. It will become an autonomous behavior. Pag sinabing autonomous behavior, automatic na behavior na siya. Yung pagpunta sa gym, wala na. Automatic. Hindi mo na iniisip. Alright? Paggising mo sa umaga, after mo magdasal, after mo minom ng tubig, after mo mag-breakfast, a few minutes, nagpahinga ka, automatic na sa katawan mo, hahanapin niya na yung pag-gym. Hahanapin niya na yung pag-push up. Autonomous behavior na siya. It's already a way of living. The same with your prospecting, the same with your online, the same in your network, the same in empowerment. When you do this pattern of easy success, success will become automatic. Alright? It will become an autonomous behavior. Empowered consumerism will be a way of living for you. Becoming successful will become a way of living for each and every one of you. Again, guys, I invite you. Lahat ito, talaga pong ito ay hihimayin natin dun sa ating top talk. Yan, power of perception. Understanding how successful people perceive the world. Again, every Saturday, 10 p.m. O, pakitype na po dyan. Pop Talk. Every Saturday, 10 p.m. Okay? Every Saturday, 10 p.m. on our page, NECO.imson. Alright? That's Pop Talk, guys. And I'm telling you, makikita nyo si Mini Mix doon. Okay? You get to open the Pop Talk Mystery Box. Meron tayong Mystery Box. Woohoo! Anong meron sa Mystery Box, Miko? Sa Mystery Box mo, you'll get exciting, valuable prizes awaits for each and every one of you. Ang tanong ko, sabi ko nga kanina sa inyo, one common denominator ng mga pinaka-successful na taong kilala natin sa industriya or sa iba't ibang industriya, they are book readers. They love to read. They love to research, right? Because when you read the book, it adds years of experience to you. Imagine mo, kung 20, 40 years ng experience ng author, buhay niya for 40 years, nilagay niya sa libro. So kung ikaw, ang lifespan mo, let's say 85 or 90 or 100 years old, dahil gumagamit ka ng Restore Life at C24/7, pag bumabasa ka lagi ng libro, nadadagdagan yung lives, nadadagdagan yung experience mo in life. Kasi pati yung 40 years ng author, nadagdag dun sa life experience mo. Right? So, a lot of wise people, a lot of successful people, they love to read, they love to get life experiences of other people, because wise people learn from their experience, but wiser people learn from other people's experiences. So again, I will be having gifts for you. Ayan, naka-ready na po. Marami dito. Ito yung mga currently na librong binabasa ko. Doon sa kabilang cabinet, punong-puno po ng mga libro. Kaibigan, etong mga librong to, hindi lang po ako ang bumasa. I will be giving you books that are personally read with messages coming from our board of directors. Yeah, gusto nyo bang bumasa ng libro coming from Doc Ed? Sino gusto? Chat dyan. Sino gusto maka-receive sa mystery box ng libro coming from Doc Ed, signatured with him, Sir John, Sir Arnel, Sir Jurgen Gonzalez. Exciting to. I mean, guys, ito po yung blessing na sinasabi ko sa inyo. It was my blessing to get exposed to this kind of people, right? To get exposed to the training team, to get exposed to the vice president. Blessing po sa akin yan. Hanggang ngayon, pinagpapasalamat ko po yan. Wala po ako kung nasan ako ngayon, or hindi ko po alam ang mga alam ko ngayon, or wala akong skill na meron ako ngayon kung anong skill meron man ako kung hindi po dahil sa exposure ko towards these people. And I'm telling you, through observing them, through studying them, and through learning from them, I'm telling you guys, it was really such a blessing, and it's my responsibility now to share it